Hey, hey, hey.
What you got to say?
We're back with it. We're back with another one, y'all. We're not going to say which one. Oh, yes, we are going to say which one.
Yeah, we are.
Because this one here is number
20.
20.
Big 2-0.
Yeah. They say when you can do 5 episodes, or no, 10, I'm sorry. I don't know where I came with 5. They say when you can do 10 episodes, then you're probably going to stick with it. I think we can prove them wrong, dude. Let's do 25 and quit.
Yeah. I'm going to take 2 weeks off and quit.
Welcome back to the Hot Ashes Podcast. This is Lee.
TK in the building again.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm just going to go ahead before we even start. I just
what did
like
you say,
this
TK where?
in the building. See how I did that there? But we'll get to the smokes and drinks. But
I know.
You know it looks a little different. You see it's different. But I immediately like this better. Go.
Yeah, we will talk about that in a minute. I guess I can't say anything about it either. I like to turn that off and then get that back ready. So I'm smoking a box press torpedo George's cigar. Let's see if we can maybe focus on that bad boy right there. It's my favorite cigar. I've mentioned it on multiple episodes. It's got hints of elderberry and notes of it's just it's a good cigar. And I'm drinking a Perny Haze, and I'm extremely tired, but we'll get into that too. TK, what you got?
TK's going samesies of Lee. Going straight up box press. George's. Gotta have it, man. It's just
good stick.
Quintessential. Shout out to Ed.
You can't go wrong.
He was gonna hold your boy down and get me one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ed. We'll get to him, but I'm going high test pernicious here.
You are, dude. Again,
It's so early in the day.
he did that last show.
They don't have to know that, Ed.
It's not early.
It's 9 p.m.
It's super late right now. You can probably tell from the sun.
Those are
being
lights.
down.
It's cool. The Perny Haze Imperial. It's
Yeah.
9.1. We've been over it on the show before, but it doesn't quit.
It creeps up. It's
It
like,
does
hey.
not
It's
quit.
like, hey,
It just continues. But yeah,
hey.
so just rear back on that if you ever, rear back on it if you choose to drink it. So that's where I'm at with it.
who we got on mic 4?
I'm Ed here. I'm smoking a Fat Bottom Betty. My go-to stick. Good and sweet. Easy on the lungs.
That is your favorite one, right?
That is my favorite one. Yes, it is. Yeah, and I'm drinking a little vodka and ginger ale.
I like that combo.
What's that?
The vodka ginger ale combo.
Well, it's
love
a
it,
good cold weather drink.
That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite drinks. I've been on a beer kick, even though I'm going to be off that soon. I hate it. I don't hate it. I love it, actually. No.
What are you doing, like some tapering?
Well,
or?
no.
He's got that new workout plan. So
Well, no, there's that. But I like, when I drink vodka, I drink Grey Goose vodka and
very nice.
and ginger ale.
I like Grey Goose.
Yeah, but I like the Canada Dry ginger ale. I don't like the Schweppes or whatever it's called. Sheps. What's it?
What about
Schweppes.
the
Schweppes.
Schweppes is the go-to ginger ale.
What
if you're a
about-
ginger
Is
ale
it?
connoisseur,
I thought it was
100%.
I thought it was Canada Dry.
No.
What about
it's too sugary.
Verner's. See?
I've never heard about that.
Seagram's?
Seagram's?
makes
Seagram's,
ginger ale.
they're all right.
Yeah, Seagram's is it's too sugary. It doesn't have the fizz like Schweppes. Schweppes has got the.
What about the freaking Reed's?
What are you,
Reed's
a
ginger
spokesman?
ale. Yeah, he's
I
getting
should
paid.
be.
Yeah.
He's getting paid
Okay, so why are we inside, TK?
because it's cold as hell.
You're dressed like it's cold as hell out there.
Yeah, he's going to a
cold.
hockey game, I think, when he leaves here.
Yeah,
It's cold.
it is cold. And what's funny is I said we can't say how cold it is on the show because there's probably people listening from like Wisconsin or northern part of the
beeps.
country.
Yeah, but they're preprepared for the cold.
Or
not,
Maine.
not like us from the
Or
south.
Maine. So what is it outside? I'll look on my watch.
36.
Mine says 35. Ooh.
That's decisive.
Yeah, man. See how cold it is
It's so
here?
cold
it's
outside.
35 degrees.
You can
It's-
say, how cold is it?
How cold is it?
The tax collector's got his hands in his own pocket.
There you go.
Nice. You know,
I've heard that told where it's not the tax.
I mean,
collector.
you
We all
know it's cold outside when you go outside and it's cold.
My dad's favorite saying when he was
If you're listening to this, then you know he's right on the money.
My dad's favorite saying when it was cold growing up in Maine was, "It's so cold outside. It's cold as a witch's tit in a cast iron bra."
Yeah.
I said, "That's cold."
That's pretty damn cold.
Yeah.
But here in North Carolina, it's like we're not built for this.
No.
Well, no, the snow either.
We can't do.
They don't have any snow plows. I mean,
Earlier in the week.
they put that liquid
Earlier in
stuff
the
on
week.
Salt
the
down.
brine.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
there's some kind of brine now.
And if it rains, it washes it away.
But
That's
what
kind
were
of
they
useless.
saying earlier in the week?
Yeah.
I mean, it was, dude, you better get to the store and buy all the toilet paper.
Bread and milk. Bread and milk.
Why do you
Yeah.
buy milk if we're going to lose power? Like,
Because I guess you're gonna make cheese or something.
I know the ABC store is pretty happy this week.
You can make bread too.
True.
What's up?
I don't know, man. It's my whole thing is when the disaster relief people are like, well, not disaster relief because shout out to them, but when the fear mongerers, I'll say it like that. When it's
Yes.
like, hey, it's gonna freaking snow an
Yeah.
inch. You need to go get 16 cases of water.
Yes.
You need eggs. You need milk. You need. Why is toilet paper always thrown
I
in the
don't
mix?
know.
It's like,
We're all
don't know.
scarred from the toilet paper saga of COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
Couldn't
yeah.
find a roll of toilet paper to save your life.
Yeah.
there's always just these weird niche items that you have to get when something is threatening to lose power.
Yeah, and I never do.
I don't.
I never fought. Like, even this one, they're like, get to the store and prepare. I'm like, yeah, I'll get there. It'll be fine.
I talked about this on my radio
It's
show.
fine.
On my radio show earlier today, I talked about, hey, you can say snow to an Eastern North Carolinian and they're gonna lose their mind. You say Category 5 hurricane to an Eastern North Carolinian,
party.
they're like, we'll just stay.
They're like, yeah,
We're
I'm
good."
going to hold down the fort, make sure it's
you
fine.
say snow, they're like, yeah, we're going to California.
Well,
we're
my
outta here.
son graduated from App State. So
he knows
if there's
some
one
snow.
person I'm not worried about driving in the snow, it's him. So he was
I
like,
mean-
these people lose their mind. This is easy. I'm like, okay, but don't treat it like it's easy because they lost their mind. You got to be a defensive driver.
I feel like the snowstorms are the level. There's so many transplants now from all over the country, from the up north and stuff like that.
Don't we
It's
call them pilgrims?
pilgrims? Yes,
Well,
I'm
especially
one
for
of
like
those.
the listeners.
We
it's
all
like,
are, dude.
It's we live in a place where people transition to here. You know what I mean? Like this is a pretty in-game place for people,
Right.
As far as retirement, et cetera, vacation, blah blah blah. So imagine coming here and being like, "Hey, I am from Arizona," and now you're in North
And
Carolina.
now it's snowing. And you're like, oh, man. The sky is literally falling.
Now you're bit.
Yep.
You're hit. You're bit. You're done.
Could
I
you-
think the hype on this storm is just as equally hyped out as a hurricane. I mean,
Sure.
I've been hearing about it nonstop on social media for
but come
a solid
man.
week.
Let's knock on wood here. I'm so glad that we got lucky this year with hurricanes.
Right. Oh yeah,
We
got
missed-
really
we
lucky.
dodged some bullets.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
scarred
yeah.
from hurricanes from previous Florence.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I've lost walls and ceilings and all kinds
Well,
of
you were
crap.
saying something interesting about that whole thing, though, like about the fear thing and like about getting people hyped up. We talked off camera about it.
Right.
Is it a fear mongering thing? Is it a business play to overhype a weather event? Is it?
Absolutely.
Oh, I mean, you could
Is it?
probably follow,
Dude,
you know, the
how do you
trends.
think newspapers sell, man?
Well, true, but I'm just saying, like, do we buy into that? Is that what it is?
Well, I think so.
It's
Because
like Valentine's
turn
Day
off
being
your
a holiday.
Phone,
It's a
turn off your
selling
phone
event.
for a week and see if you're like worried about current events.
No, I think your
Or
stress
the weather.
levels go down.
Yeah. So, and then watch the news nonstop, and you'll be like my mother. Did you hear this? What's going on with
Well,
that?
when you
I'm
were
like,
kids,
nope.
you watched the news at 6 o'clock at night. That was the only. You either read
That's
the
all.
paper or you
Walter
watched the news at
Cronkite.
6. Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
I could see, like, and
is.
I guess
It's a business, man. It's a
modern
business.
economy, you're gonna get people all amped up to go to Lowe's, Food Lion, Walmart, Sam's Club to go buy this stuff, and it, I guess, would you say, stimulates the economy in
100%.
a certain way?
So you're saying scare the citizens into
Buying
stimulating
stuff.
the economy?
Yes.
You're okay with that?
Me being okay with it was never on the table. I'm not co-signing. it. I'm saying,
Propaganda,
is it a thing?
man. See, I need to live in a mountain.
I'm
with
posing
no
the
neighbors.
question: is it a thing? We got deep real quick,
We did.
but I think it is. Like when me and Ed were
They've
talking off camera,
commercialized
I
it
want to
really
be a
is.
homesteader, dude. a
Natural
homesteader.
disasters. It sounds like.
Well,
to a
it's-
degree.
Well, you're almost like preying on people's like safety is what it really is, kind of, which is effed up.
Didn't
Yes.
Orson Welles get in trouble for it when he did the War of the Worlds? Hey, Frank.
What's going on, Frank?
Frank. Well, we'll talk about that when it comes out. He's got a book coming out.
Did he get in trouble? Did he get backlash for that when he did
I
it?
believe so. I mean, that's probably where all the rules, the FCC come from, where you have to. But they actually
legit.
did. But they actually did do the disclaimer. It's just that when you tuned into the radio back then,
Right.
If you didn't get,
If you weren't there at the beginning,
then you don't know.
You had
And
no
it's like-
idea.
and it was pretty good apparently. And it was like, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to interrupt this broadcast to bring you this news out of New Jersey. And it starts talking about this alien invasion. And people were
Imagine,
going
like, tuning in,
freaking
People
crazy.
were
halfway
shooting
through.
water towers. and
People
stuff.
were
They
going
so freaked
crazy.
out.
Yeah.
Imagine like hearing it halfway through and you're like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
The big one. Yeah. And you just believe that there's aliens.
Well,
Oh man, I don't want to give this. There's a show. I
God.
can't say it. There's a modern show that's on right now, but the alien thing. There's a hilarious part in it, and I can't say.
yeah, no
I
spoilers.
can't. There's no spoilers
No
on this show. No
spoilers
way,
on this
dude.
show, bro.
I can't stand when people spoil. There's something wrong with you mentally if you feel like you have to spoil movies.
What about when
or
like the
spoil-
people go on Facebook and they're like, "Yo, just got out of the
Right,
theater
yeah.
of Marvel Endgame,"
And you just gotta
can't
tell
believe what happens,
everybody.
and then they proceed to say what
Yeah.
happens, and it's like, bruh,
Yeah.
it came out today. I didn't
Those
even get it.
people are up there with the people who should have their licenses revoked for doing
Don't do it.
the speed limit
Don't
or
do
under in the freaking passing lane.
I was doing a
You
little.
better not have done. I
under-
will ram your vehicle, sir.
I was doing a little slow activity in the left lane the other day, and I moved because I thought about you.
good.
I was like, let me
Oh, I
get the
get
hell out of the
enraged
way.
if. Oh man, I get so mad. I get so mad. I do wish that we could put like a display, or maybe if there's a way that I could figure out how to transmit via radio into their car, and then their radio will pick it up, and I'm like,
Well,
hey,
it's 'cause
idiot,
CB.
you're in the freak. No, but they
CB.
would have to have a CB and be tuned into what I'm doing. I'm talking about manipulating the radio waves so that they have to hear what I want to tell them.
So you're a deviant. Is what you're
Yes,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. I get to the evil villain like mindset when I get into that.
He's the
That's
Green
my
Goblin
that's
of
my
driving.
origin story, dude. That's my origin story.
He is the Green
Is
Goblin
I've had
of
too
driving.
many slow drivers in front of me, and I just want to
Get in the radio and like
I just want to be like,
get
listen,
out of the left lane.
please.
Yeah,
not
you're
only
not
get out,
passing anybody.
Not only get out of the left lane, I will proceed to give them the directions to the nearest DMV where they can go give their license back to them.
Oh, like they're not
that
allowed to
stick
drive
on the left is
anymore.
a
Never
blinker.
again. You're
If
not
you-
allowed to drive anymore. If you can't
Wow.
get it by now that that's the freaking passing lane, you don't deserve to drive.
Let me ask you a question because it's like we have harped on this, but I do have one
sorry,
more
I'm
question.
tired,
now
dude.
that we've entered this, one question before we move on. When you're cussing the person that's driving slow in the left lane, you go into the right lane and you're passing them, and you look and you have something reminiscent of your grandmother. Like
Oh,
she
if it's,
doesn't
if
know.
it's an older person, then
She
I'm
does
totally
not
not
know.
mad anymore. But I kind of am like, okay, fine, but you need to
But
get out of that lane.
you're like, you get this one,
right,
but
and then I
still.
don't. Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
like, okay,
all right.
that could be my
I
grandma.
So
think
you're
the
not
left lane
totally
is-
tainted.
yeah,
You're
I'm
not
not like,
tainted.
yeah, of course.
Their left lane is their safety blanket. I think. I think
still
they feel
think-
safer in the left lane.
I still think, oh, go turn in your license.
Well, they
No more driving for you.
you've
But I'm not mad about it
you've
anymore.
overstayed your welcome on the roads.
On the roads, exactly. If I start driving like that, I told my kids, if I start driving like that, you
Tell
better
me.
tell
Yeah,
me.
you have an expiration.
I don't want to be a
Tell me.
hypocrite. Like
Tell
we're
me.
all hypocrites in some way, right?
Right.
Right. We're all hypocrites. We're all
That's
liars.
human nature.
We're all liars, right?
Especially
I
to
already pulled up
ourselves.
the. If you're driving down the road and it says you got to click I'm not driving so you can get on your phone, right? And you
Right.
click it, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Oh shit, yeah, I do it too.
all the time.
Yeah, so we're all liars.
We got to be gentle
shouldn't
on those
be.
drivers because eventually we're gonna be those drivers.
Nuh-uh.
God willing,
Nope.
God willing.
No, I refuse.
But we will, when
I
we get
refuse.
there,
I will turn
So
in my
when are you
license.
gonna? When? No, you're not.
Yes, huh?
Ed, we're gonna meet this dude at the DMV.
First of all,
Oh, yeah.
I'll never make it that long.
You're gonna be just by saying shit
I don't
like
know
that.
about that, dude.
Just for saying stuff like that, you're gonna.
I
Make it like
plan
that.
on it. I plan on making it that long, but
Well, I mean, me too. Everybody's like, "What are you gonna do when you're 80?" I'm like, I just want to be 80. Like,
I just want to
saying,
get
dude.
there.
like 80-year-old
like,
stuff.
What would you do if you were 82 and then you had to do that? I'd be like, I'd just be hyped that I was 82.
Yeah, I'd be like, hell yeah, bro! Look at the sun's out.
I'm
What's
hoping
up?
at 82 people are driving me around.
That would be the
Somebody's
ideal
driving Miss
scenario.
Daisy in the back seat,
Yeah.
Yeah,
complaining. Get out of the left lane.
yeah,
Yeah, you're like, yo,
Oh,
you should
man.
probably move to the right lane from the back seat. Like,
Yes.
you're driving pretty slow.
It's so bad, man.
What's another driving pet peeve? The lack of blinkers.
Oh yeah.
When you're sitting at a stop sign
Yeah.
waiting to
And you're
turn
just
right,
waiting
and
and
here comes a
waiting.
car
And
and they
the
turn.
That's coming
Yes.
forever, dude, forever. And then sometimes they'll turn it on right at the end. I'm like,
One blink. One blink.
you know what Madison does?
One blink.
Instead of like flipping off people, Madison gives them a thumbs down.
Nice.
I'm stealing that.
Dude, people
I'm
hate that
stealing
more
that.
than anything else.
That's
She's
better
like,
Because
than the
they
middle.
already
That's
know.
better than the bird.
Because they know what they
it
did.
is.
though.
Right.
Yeah.
I've done, listen, total polarization. I've done it. I've been like in a rush, not thinking about other people, just myself, and just swerved in to beep drive where I live. No blinker. You know what I mean? And then I've thought like,
Yeah, we've all been.
This dude was waiting to like go out. He could have driven away had I
Right.
had my turn signal
Yeah.
on. And he's like just looking
You
at me
slowed
like,
that guy's
But
day
don't
down.
you feel so bad when you
no,
do that?
like
Don't you
until I
feel
get,
so bad?
until I get to my driveway. I'm like, dang it, Taylor.
I know,
really,
I'm like, dude, I just ruined that dude's day. He's got a list at home, a
I can't
lipstick list.
He's gonna get fired because he's late to work now.
And he's going to come after me. And then he's going to have to tell the Kevin Hart story about the
I
deer,
just
bro.
made the list. I just
Yeah,
made his
exactly.
list.
Yep. And you ain't getting marked off that thing.
Nah,
not
that's-
for something for traffic.
That's down by law. Like you
yeah,
put,
not
you
not
get,
for something for traffic, bro.
when you get in the book, you don't get out of the book.
Yeah.
You can't unbook yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
But I
You're
don't.
not
I'm
gonna
not a
Billy
road,
Madison your way
See,
out of
like
this.
this is like with this like yin and yang, and you're like on the outside, so maybe you're in the middle. But I don't have road rage, bro.
No, I don't either.
I absolutely do.
Have you ever been involved in a road rage?
I'm not
road
the guy
rage
that you're
incident?
talking. I'm
I
not
don't
that.
get-
I'm not
I don't
that
get
guy.
upset,
No,
really.
and I'm not going to flip you off. I'm just internally. Whoever's with me can hear how, but I'm not going to show my ass or be an
No,
idiot.
I'm never
going
gonna
No,
slam my brakes
like
on.
slow
Or,
it down
yeah.
or freaking do
I'm
some
still
crazy
a,
shit.
I'm still a decent human being, but inside this cab, they're gonna.
Oh, yeah, this
they're gonna
is
hear
my
about-
space.
They're gonna hear about you. Yeah, come on, man. What are you? We Neanderthals? Are you a freaking caveman that you have to get out and be like, hey? You cut me off, and I'm so mad at you.
oh, that was a
I know.
very, very like sketchy incident. You know,
That's so stupid.
this
well, lately those
We're gonna get
situations
shot over
don't-
that.
yeah,
You're gonna
those-
get shot over that because you're
Those
gonna get shot
situations-
around here.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
A lot
how many
of us
people
have
have
something in
guns
our
in their
car.
cars?
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to like
I don't want to shoot anybody.
get
either.
unalived
Yeah. Nobody
over
wants to do
someone
that.
driving slow in the left lane. You know what I mean? Like that's not that serious.
And that's what I mean. Of course, I have road rage, but that's just so that it's like the same way you have pet peeves.
right.
I'm not going to be on the tower. Oh, speaking of which, I just finished that show 11/22/63.
You were telling me about it.
What'd you think?
Oh, it makes you think.
Did you put
Did you
him
watch
onto
it? Did you watch it?
No, I haven't seen it.
There, it's a book, Stephen King book.
Right.
Frank read the book.
What's the basis?
Yeah, give us,
you
give
got,
us the.
okay, so apparently there's this like closet that this dude discovers that
In his own home?
well, there's an old man and a young man. The young guy in the movie is James Franco.
This is seeming Shutter Island-ish or off the
Well,
rip.
yes, sorta, but there's like a closet that takes you back in time, right?
Okay.
To a specific
C.S.
time.
Lewis.
To a specific time.
Oh. 11/22/63.
Nope. 1960.
Ah.
So you have basically a few years to
Tread softly because we don't do spoilers on this show.
no, that's what they call. I mean, it's
So it's a
he's
time
trying to go
travel
back so
show.
he can stop the assassination of JFK.
Okay, yeah, then you did tell me about this.
Yeah, that's if you read the back of the remember when you go
So
to
if you went
Blockbuster
back
and
in
read the back
time,
of the movie,
would they perceive
Sleep?
you as crazy if you were really ranting about an event that
You
hadn't happened
you
yet?
can't rant about shit. That's what I'm saying. You have to go back there and
They
you
might
have to,
throw you in jail just.
Yeah, why would you ever do that?
You gotta
Right.
like low key plant
Yeah.
seeds and
Yeah.
stuff.
Like you guys notice, I've never told. Wait, what? But anyway, like you wouldn't just go back and be like, "What year is it?" You know, you
Right.
go and read a
Jumanji,
newspaper.
Robin Williams.
You
What
go read-
year is it?
Yeah, you go read a newspaper. Come on, you know how years work. You know, or your phone starts to update when you get here, and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Or you
Well,
don't,
if you
or
went
you
back
don't
in
have one
time,
anymore.
your phone wouldn't work anyways because you wouldn't. There's no cell towers.
Yeah,
satellites.
and I just like stuff like that. Like anything time travel, I love it. I love time travel
Yeah,
stuff.
it definitely perks your senses
Yeah.
and makes you think.
Well, to like go like on the thing of like when you're trying to tell somebody for like from the future or the past that something is going to happen, like a lot of people, and this might be like a left turn that we can like get off quickly, but a lot of people have gone like the religion route conversation and been like, hey, if somebody came up to you right now and was like, hey, I am Jesus Christ, bro, would you believe them?
Oh, there's a man. It's called A Man from.
But it's like there is got to be a percentage in you that might entertain it if you're a Christian. It's like maybe for 10
But
seconds.
this movie is about that. There's this dude who basically reveals himself to have lived for like 30,000 years. He was a caveman and all this stuff. And he was all these figures throughout history and stuff.
Is that
A Man
Casca?
from. It's actually a really cheesy movie. I was watching. I was like, what
There's
is
a
this?
book series that are
Kind of like Highlander.
Nah, there's not, there can be only one, but it's the man from, not Uncle, not the man from, it's the man from something. The Man from Earth. The Man from Earth.
Yeah,
That's the title?
Okay. That's
Have
the
you
title.
ever heard of that? Have you heard of The Man from Earth?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm pretty sure that's it. Look it up. Tell us in the comments if I'm an idiot. Well, don't say that. Jeez.
There's
Anyway.
a good.
could tell him he's
you ever
an
watch
idiot.
the Twilight
Hey,
Zone?
be nice to the guests on the comments, man. Jeez.
Have you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
you have you ever seen the Twilight Zone, like the '60s version of the Twilight Zone? They
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a really,
Maybe one
they got a
day.
time travel.
Do.
Yeah, they got a time travel show that these guys do a gold heist, and they have pods that they can preserve themselves, and they wake up 50 years in the future, and gold has got no value anymore. So they had the whole crime. It's a pretty cool show.
That's cool.
So
I like the twists in the Twilight Zone.
yes,
That's what Black Mirror reminds me of. Roger, come on in.
what's up, Roger?
And I think we need to shut the door because I keep looking at everybody out there.
Would you be cryogenically
if you're
frozen?
good,
Yes
I mean,
or no?
Would I be no, like Demolition Man? Or are we talking like Walt Disney, where it's
Like,
not real?
Total Recall level shit.
Did you hear what I said? Where it's not real?
Not
Because
real.
like he really no. Anyway,
Like Total Recall type deal. Is that cryogenic
no, dude. His was like a brain
transplant type thing, right?
like
like
a
a
memory
chip.
transplant.
They did it in Alien, the movie Alien. Remember, they were in those pods, and they
I don't remember that movie. It's been
No.
I was a kid when I
Is
watched
that
it.
Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
She was banging back then.
She was tough.
I didn't like her
Yeah.
back then.
She got off.
Looking back, she was cute back then. But
in
like back
seeing
then,
it
I was a
and
little
seeing
kid,
it-
so I was like,
Did you guys ever watch
Looks like somebody's
Stranger
mom.
Things? Did you guys watch Stranger
I
Things?
watched like the first two
The first
seasons, maybe.
2 seasons, and then it
That's-
just got too strange.
Let me pose a question to
Let me
both
tell
of
you what I think about the actor in that.
Which one?
You want me to tell you?
You talking about?
I got some
freaking
opinions,
the
man.
mom?
No, I mean the little
No,
brats. They
let's
get
not go
big
there.
heads and
Well, dude,
think they're freaking.
they're freaking.
They're theater
God-tier
kids.
people.
Anyway, go ahead.
That's what they are.
Go ahead.
Of course.
Yeah, theater kids.
I just want to say, you can let a season of a show end. You do not have to do 6 seasons of a show. Like you can
Yeah.
end on season
Yeah, how
3.
long is a run of shows where
Yeah.
it's enough's
end,
enough?
You can end on season 3 and it'd be a good story.
Right.
There are some shows that I've watched that are only 3 seasons.
Going back to the money grab thing.
However, they don't always end on that 3rd season purposely. So it's always like a freaking cliffhanger, and they happen to get canceled.
Well, they just did. They ran out of funding, and the station's
yeah,
like, I'm canking it.
Right. But this
Ratings
show,
are
the show
down.
I'm talking about the book 11/22/63, that is a limited series. So there's only 8 episodes.
That's what I
because
like.
It's
I like
I do
stuff
like
like
that
that.
because it's a book. It ends. You're not trying to go.
It's like a
beyond
long
the
movie.
author's imagination. It is exactly.
It's a long movie.
name
where-
a show that you felt ran its
Game of-
course.
oh God, Game of
Walking
oh,
Dead.
Game of
Dead.
Thrones was
The
good.
Walking Dead.
Walking
I mean,
Dead.
come on.
That's still on, right?
Yes.
The first season, the first episode of The Walking Dead could have
Was
been
the
a
best.
movie. It
Right.
could have been a
Yes,
movie.
and it was very good.
It was so good.
It was
bro.
so good, but then it was like, why
And
are we
season
still
6,
watching this?
this
Oh,
is
look,
like-
guys, there's some walkers coming. Now they're way over there.
Let's
We got some
move.
time. Yeah,
Well,
we might as well go.
This might be like a low hanging fruit take, but either your favorite character passes away, or you move locations and you meet new people. How many times can you do that in a show?
Ask Game of
Because those are the
Thrones.
two.
Ask Game
Those are
of
the
Thrones.
two.
And how many
roadway-
enemies can
Those are the two roadways that show takes. It's
Right.
either your favorite person passes away, or we have to move now and leave our encampment. It's like, damn, that shit got old after season
did.
5.
We had what do we have?
I liked it in the
we
beginning.
had the
where they're
governor
on top
who was
of the
original
RV,
villain.
You know.
I stopped after that.
Right.
And then, like, I think the new enemy
The
after
Whisperers.
that was Negan.
Negan, yeah.
Yeah,
and then
that
the
I
Whisperers.
stopped
Glenn.
around there. Yeah,
And he killed
Hey,
Glenn.
man,
And then it was
spoiler
like,
alert.
damn. dude, if you haven't seen that by now, then it's like, damn.
Isn't it like 27 seasons longer than that now?
Right. It's
I
like
think
we're on episode
They're in like London or something
964.
stupid.
I think they went over the top when they took out Glenn. He was a fan favorite.
He was a keystone character.
yeah, he
bro.
was, and it was the way he was taken out. I think that
Yeah, that was
Brutally.
They lost a lot.
Brutally.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's that he voice acts Invincible.
No way. I didn't know.
Do you
that.
watch Invincible?
No, I
It's a
don't.
great show, dude.
What is that?
You would not think that I would watch a stupid ass animated show. It's an animated.
Is it anime or is it?
No, because like
Hold on,
their
I
mouths match.
I got to get Roger.
What? Oh yeah. Anyway, no, it's not anime, but it's animated. Anyway, but it's pretty good, right? So you got Omni Man, who's voiced by the guy.
Interception.
It's very good. My son was watching
Is it on Netflix?
And it's for adults, right? There's cussing and gore and blood. And
right. Mad anime stuff just to go on.
I think
a
it's
side
Prime
shoot
Video.
comment.
I think
Okay,
it's Prime
gotcha.
Video. But it's, dude, and I was like, I'm not going to watch some cartoon. My son's like, it's made for like adults. Trust me, just try to watch it. And so I watched it and then I binged it. And then it's like, I'm up to date. And it's so crazy because it just goes places where it's like, you could never come back from this. And
I
then
want to
they
say
just go
something
further.
production wise.
Go ahead.
If you both can just
Scoot in
Your
a little
chairs,
bit. I think
one-
you might need to scoot in a little bit too. Or he no, I think are you good? Well, ours is facing this way, so you guys can see you.
you're good
All
now.
right.
That
You're
better?
straight perfect.
Who do we got on microphone 3?
We know him.
Roger, what are you smoking? What are you drinking?
What is this? The Siri Maestro. This.
Yes.
And then I'm drinking a ASW Resurgence Rye, which is a
It's a little dark there.
yeah.
Say that 5 times.
It's a-
You said that arm
Some high
doesn't
proof?
It's
move.
a double pot still
You can move it.
rye out of Georgia, and then they finished it in port barrels.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
cover.
so it's a little sweet.
Yeah, this is the chocolate covered, like
Oh,
the
the
cherry cordial. that I was telling you
chocolate.
about.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can that mic
I don't know how to
arm
make
move?
that mic
Just the
better.
mic part itself, just like from that hinge down. Can that
Yeah,
move?
it's because of the way that it's plugged in. It's almost impossible to put it in any other configuration.
Yeah, you can hold it there and then like move your left hand, see if that goes up.
But you're a
Boom.
doctor, so figure it
Keep
out.
going.
Yeah, but careful about that. Yeah.
And then does it go that way? Can you twist it that way? Other way.
This is.
Nope.
Are we clipping this?
That's it.
This is
No. This is
right here.
I want to be able to. I just want to be able to see your face. I want the camera to be able to see you because the whole arm.
No,
was
come
like
a little
on your
closer.
face.
No, back up a little bit. No, come a little closer. No, back up a little. Was
Right,
that
you're
necklace
good.
on you
Your
the whole
money
time?
Now. Your money now. You're good.
Wait a minute. I know what you're doing.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
All right. I'll just sit up straight. There you go.
You don't even have to do that. You're
Is it good?
What is what?
No, I'm saying, is he good in the camera?
He's good.
All right.
Okay.
But like before that, it was not good.
All right.
It was like the whole
Damn,
like,
Roger.
the whole arm was like on your
Right.
face. I was like, all right, well,
We don't need to see his
I don't,
face.
know, I don't know what to
You
do
don't want
with
to
my
smoke.
hands.
Hey, I'm giving my testimony. I'm testifying. Blur my face out.
We got a voice like that. It only works on my channel, and so it doesn't work. It's too deep. All right, so you told us what you're smoking, what you're drinking, and what were you talking about before we introduced?
show's going too damn long.
Way too long.
That's right.
Man.
Oh,
That's not the only one though.
There's
I
so
never
many
got into it,
shows.
but Lost, right?
Lost went too long.
definitely
Lost
went too
Has
long.
anybody ever watched Lost front to back?
First season
I
or
fell
two,
off of it.
and then fell
No,
off.
I watched it for a while though.
So I'd like to invite our listeners / viewers, if you have watched it front to back, which I have, what happens at what?
Oh,
what happens
what
at-
really happened to him? Because there's a debate.
Are they dead or
That's what I'm told.
are they dead or?
I didn't make it that far.
Well, I wanted to watch it just off of hearing that. I was like, all right, well, I want to know why.
Oh,
people would
so
ask
you
that.
heard that and then watched the whole series?
Yeah, because I wanted to see like why would you pose
yeah.
that question?
Well, that
And then I was
that
like,
changed
damn,
your
now I'm
framework,
confused.
man. If you
Pissed
go
me
into it
off
that-
because
with
it's
that
like,
mindset.
dude, like when you're watching a show or whatever, like you get like low key and like emotionally invested might be a heavy term for it, but you do.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
like,
The
damn,
Chosen, dude.
I
Ooh.
want to know like what happens, and then it gets weird, just like any long ass show does. It's like there's filler episodes where it's like
Right.
we could have done,
And then
not
people
this.
wonder why you're watching a show like that.
And then
it's
you
like,
get to the end, and then it's like, I am not fulfilled.
I would have gone in a different direction.
I think
Well, we're
another
not
show that
writers,
went
that's
too
why.
long is.
Well, we are
You ever
writers,
watch
but-
Shameless?
See, I started
that's,
that.
That's
It-
season 4 fall off for me.
it-
I'm
started
done.
that,
It was
but I
just too
fell off
long.
on
You know, they started stretching for
episode 1.
the first series. You know, the
Who is the
first
drunk guy?
season was
Frank?
I don't know. I fell off on like episode
Frank
1.
was
Frank's
the-
Frank's
drunk
the
guy.
dad.
he was a drunk
Frank's the
dad.
Yeah.
Yep, he was the my favorite character. I mean, he just cracked you
He
That's
up.
what
died
I,
like
that's
3
what I hear. A
times.
lot of people say
No
that.
filter
Yeah.
at all.
Dude died like 3 times and was like, yo, I'm
And
not
I like
dead
that.
He
yet.
had a
actor.
liver transplant. I mean, you know, you kept thinking he was going to die, but he had 9 lives apparently or more.
He's
Yeah.
either lucky or resilient, one of those two.
yeah, but you know what
He was
shows-
hard at it.
Yeah.
but like shows that have been on forever that still I don't think people would think of that maybe ran their course like
The View.
You know,
Grey's Anatomy.
the
I don't know. if
no,
anybody got
forget
into
that. No, that is too long. I'm
Yeah.
saying when they're long but don't feel too long because they're going to be on forever. The Simpsons,
Oh yeah.
South Park, Family. You know those many, millions of
Isn't
seasons.
Simpsons the longest running show?
Yeah. But
They've
that's what I'm
also
saying. They can
done-
be around forever because it's always going to be funny.
Yeah.
You know what's unique about the Simpsons is how they can predict the future.
That's what I'm
how many
saying.
episodes have come true?
Yeah. Did you know that they came from the Tracy Ullman show? They were just a little side thing on the Tracy Ullman show. Do you
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
the Tracy
What's the
Ullman
guy's
show?
name?
Right.
I'm gonna look up.
Used
the
to do all the
producer's
different
name.
characters and stuff.
Matt
I believe it was
something,
on
I think.
HBO.
The creator of
I could be
Simpsons,
wrong.
Matt Groening.
Matt Groening. There it is.
Dang. Okay.
It's
I
like
remember
what is,
because
Would you take that in
It's always
college?
in the
Was
very
that
beginning.
one of your electives?
Yeah. It was somebody was talking about how Homer's head has the MG written into it. Like the M is his hair and the G is his ear.
Oh.
And so if you look at a drawing,
it's like
of
an Easter
Homer-
egg
Yeah,
type
yeah.
thing.
He's like one of the Simpsons characters that I can draw.
Yeah.
Just from memory. So I always draw a Homer head. So you're right. M. G. Yeah.
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 They'll draw it even better now,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't draw it any better than.
dude.
I
But they've
already
like predicted some like weird
Oh, yeah,
level
yeah.
of shit,
Yeah.
like weird shit.
I think that's what makes it.
That's why I think it needs to come off
Awesome,
the
though.
air instantly.
It's like a
I
little
wanna
bit too
know
close
when
to
I'm gonna-
reality. But
Yeah.
then you're like, that's kind of
And you're
funny.
like, yo, it actually
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
So there, the
How
theory he's a
dystopian
time
are we?
traveler. Well, he's a time traveler is what they're saying. Yeah. So likely, isn't it?
Can you do that?
That's the likeliest of scenarios. What, time travel?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If you could, would you?
Hell freaking yes. Are you kidding me?
Forwards or backwards?
I thought about something today. If you had a mulligan button, like a do-over button,
I like
you
this.
could go
I like where this.
you
is
can
going.
go back to any point in time in your life, only your time in your timeline, but you got to start over from that point.
with no knowledge of where we're at right now.
Or do you
we
get to
keep the
retain the
Nah,
knowledge
you
that you've
keep the
gained?
knowledge.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Okay, and that
You
gets,
could. I
finish
mean,
your question.
are you
Go
willing?
ahead.
Are you willing to spend another 30 some odd years again just to be
Yes.
twice as smart and all that stuff?
Yes.
What if
Why
you
wouldn't
screw,
you?
What if you screw something up because now you're smarter than you were as a 10-year-old? Now you're going to be 10 again. Like, I don't want to do this crap. I
don't think
wanna
I'd go
color
back
on
to
the
when I was 10.
Coloring book. I want to. Exactly. When would you go back? Because now you're an 18-year-old kid. He's a punk idiot kid.
I'd probably
you're
go
hanging out
back
with all
to
these
18.
other. You're hanging out with all these other 18-year-old punks. You're more mature than that now, so you wouldn't be the same person then. Does that make sense?
I would
You'd
take
probably
over
be
from where I'm
annoyed
at
by
right
your
now.
friends.
Take over where I'm at from right now, and then I don't know about a do-over, but if you could time travel and just become rich right now, be happy with what I've
Right.
done,
What?
Yeah,
just
yeah.
move forward.
I don't know because I think like my
No,
journey
what is it? What do you mean?
like,
Like,
like-
if you go back to a point, you have to stay
Yeah,
there.
like 2 weeks
until-
ago with the crazy lottery.
Ah,
Just
there you
went
go.
from there.
Smart. There you go.
And then
see the
Smart.
winning
I keep
numbers and
everything
then
that
get
I
the
got.
money.
Smart.
You
Yeah,
know,
okay.
I've built all the relationships that I feel like I need. Anything beyond this is extra, right?
Yeah.
Why not take a whole bunch of extra?
Right. Yeah. That's actually freaking.
That's smart.
Gold. That's
Just
gold
buy
right there.
Bitcoin in 10 years ago. when
Or
it was-
that. Yeah. Or that.
Yeah, but then you got to
But then
relive
you
those
gotta
10
live
years.
those 10 years.
You got to, how hard it would be to keep everything going. Like, what if something changes and then
What if somebody was like, "Yo,
something
crypto's
somebody
not
you like
real,"
somebody
and
you
they
love
just
gets hurt?
delete
You
it,
know?
and you're out of all your investment in Bitcoin? They're like, "Yo, this is not real."
Oh yeah,
We're
because
not-
because the butterfly, because you changed something in the past that
Right.
changes everything else.
They're like, why
That's
did this
scary.
dude Ed
Yeah.
invest all this money in this thing? This shit can't be real. And they disband it. And it's like now Bitcoin
Now
never
you're stuck.
existed now. Now Bitcoin didn't exist. Butterfly effect level.
Yep.
But
That's
to
not my
Roger's
favorite
point
time
though, it's
travel.
like same thing here. I
That's
think
a
like,
Back to Future. They do a lot of that. You
Yeah,
do
that's
one
a-
thing,
that's
it
a
messes
great-
up the whole future.
to Roger's point, it's like, hey, I think that like my journey, I'm not a millionaire or a billionaire, but I'm pretty
Not yet. Give
satisfied
me
with
5
where
minutes
my,
ago.
Yeah, like my journey has run its course pretty good. If you ask me if I was 18 years old, what would you want to be doing? Like, hey, you work on the radio, you get to produce stuff. Like that was what I wanted to do. Like when I was 18, maybe in my mind it was like I want to be in Atlanta working with an artist, but it's like, hey, you get older and you realize, hey, I'm still doing this on the same level. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's all relative, I guess, is the
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
18-year-old
I remember
you-
you saying that. Yeah.
18-year-old you would be able to look at you today and be like, "That's fucking."
You did
They'd
that.
be like,
You
yeah,
did it.
boy,
Yeah.
yeah.
You stayed the course.
Yeah.
You stayed the course.
Yeah.
Good job.
I would have been like, you didn't become a full-time musician on the side streets, like begging for money. Come on, man.
18-year-old.
You freaking punked out.
You punked out. You sold out.
Sold-
You sold out to
Sell
the
out.
man, dude. You sell out.
Don't talk to me.
I don't. Yeah, go back to the future.
Would you even like your 18-year-old self if you had to
Oh
go
no,
back?
I'd punch
I
him.
didn't want to fight him.
I'd slap him.
I'd
Like,
be
shut your
annoyed.
punk mouth. You don't know anything, you turd idiot.
You think you know everything, but you know nothing.
Well, what about whenever
Oh,
you're like
absolutely.
24 and you're like, damn, I'm getting older, and it's like,
Right. Yeah, you're so old.
hey, that's the conversation I've been having like with my peer. Roger, how old are you?
37.
37. Okay, I'm 34, about to turn 35. So it's
47,
like,
baby,
you know, like
47.
straight like our peer group or whatever would be like we're like 25. It's like, hey, we're getting older now, and it's like now at 37/34, 35. It's like now we're still not getting older. We're still not getting older yet. I mean 35.
I noticed you didn't
guys-
say your age over there.
Can you guys at least attest to like when you're in your 30s, like you're still youthful?
Well, yes.
in your
yes.
30s.
I am the youngest person in my band, I will have you know.
Well, that's why you're belting.
And I'm
No
47.
one else can sing. They'll pass out if they fucking sing too long.
Here's another thing to think about. If you could know the exact time when you were going to die,
No.
how would you?
No, we've
how
already
would
asked
that
that
change?
question. No.
Would you change anything?
You change
Moving forward?
everything. You'd
Not.
be, yes, you would.
I mean, I would, but like,
There's
what
no
can
way
you
that
change?
you can have knowledge of
What
the
could you
future and
change?
not change your behavior. There's no way.
That seems quoted.
No, I don't know. I just said that.
Did you-
That's
yo, write that
Lee
down.
Butt,
A lot of that would be depend
TL
on
Butt.
the timing. If it was
TL
20
Butt
years
author.
Yeah.
or 2 years.
Yeah.
I think it's dependent on the
Nate
timeline.
Bargatze has something really funny. He says, he's like, I don't know enough. Like, if I went back in time, I wouldn't be able to prove I was from the future. They'd be like, who's the president? I'm like,
I don't know.
he's hilarious.
Well, like going like on what you said, it's like, would you want to know or blah 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 when that time?
If
would
you had
be.
that option to know, would you take it or would you just continue living your life the way you're now?
I'd probably be like, I'm good.
No,
I just whatever it's gonna
You
happen, it's
shouldn't
gonna
know.
happen.
No, you should. That's something you.
you shouldn't know.
Once
Well,
you
that's
find
like
out,
you're
you're
like-
just gonna get fucking depressed.
Yeah, right?
Well, right, and,
Yeah.
and you're
Right.
trying to stave it off, and
Yeah.
you're doing well, like,
They're like,
Well, if
what's
I change
what's
this
the
one
point?
thing, maybe it won't. Maybe I can.
No.
well, depending
If-
on
if
what you
it's it,
believe
it's
in,
it.
you're trying to like, depending on what you believe in, it's like you're playing with God, like trying
Yeah,
to
right.
like-
That's exactly. And I was like, I'm not gonna be the one to say it this time.
yeah, but you're playing with God, trying
You
to
are.
stave that off or whatever.
It's not dependent on what you believe in. He believes in you whether you believe in it or not.
Well, that's true, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, you're not gonna. Ultimately, you're going to go when you gotta go.
Mhm.
Yeah. You can't sit there and try to play with the fine print.
Yeah, right,
It's
right,
like,
right.
Hey, can I get 5 more minutes? Nah, you're done. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think
Well.
at 37,
All right, we
Maybe-
get it,
maybe
dude.
this
We
is
get
like-
it. Would you stop bragging on
I'm
your
just-
age?
all right, 34. I'm 34.
if I thought about, a 37-year-old, when I was 18, I
Right.
thought of a 37-year-old. I
Yeah.
thought about them as like,
Ancient.
honestly,
Super
Ancient.
grown.
Oh yeah, dude.
Just super grown.
yeah. And I don't feel like I'm that sort of person.
Right.
And so, I'd be pretty impressed if I was kind of.
Well, you look like
where
you're
I'm at.
15. That's probably why.
Asian don't raisin.
What'd you say?
I said Asian don't raisin. And then, but overnight, I'm gonna hit somewhere in my 40s. It's just gonna come all at once, and then I'm just gonna look like an old sack.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that.
I mean, it's like you said, dude. It's like it's hard to say. Like he said, as an 18-year-old, I'd be like, I've ran into people that were running with my crowd that were 35, and I was like, damn, you're pretty older.
Yeah.
You're pretty old, not old, but like you're way older. Like, damn, you're like a fully grown up.
You're
and
a
now I
grown
look
up.
at myself in the mirror and I'm like,
Damn, I'm
you're
a grown up.
like,
But then you also, like we talked about last week, you get to do whatever you want to do. Well, not you, because you're about to get married, right?
and still within the freaking realm. I'm still get to do whatever I want to do. Still get to do whatever I want to do.
No. I get to do whatever I want to do.
I mean, dude, whatever. I'm not going on record saying what you can do.
I'm excited
It's
about
like
this. I'm excited about this. We're going to pump it up so the closer we get.
When's the big date?
April 25th.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So we've been doing a gauntlet little thing of the past 2 weeks of just really nailing down the
Bit
fine
clubs?
print.
Oh, sorry.
No.
April will be here before you know it.
We're going to Cancun in March.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
So it's a little like preemptive, like
A pre-honeymoon.
come one, come all.
like
Let's
a,
go.
Like a pre-honeymoon or like a
It's
pre-wedding.
kind of like the honey.
the
it's like-
warm up.
Well, yeah, and it's like also too like the
Oh, I
You got
remember you
family
talking
and friends
about
going
this.
with you,
this-
or
yeah.
okay, so it's
Yep,
kind of
my
like
dad's
a little,
going.
your dad,
so we
yeah.
got like probably like 25 people going. So it's
Oh.
gonna be
Oh,
like,
you
that'll
guys
be a
were talking
blast.
about this on the show, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You brought it up, yeah.
and it's like gonna be like, I mean, some of my bridal party, I don't know if you call it the guy side the bridal party, but the people that are with me on at the altar, some of them can't go, and some of them are gonna go. But it's like a merged bachelorette party. So it's like we'll break off and go do the dude thing and they'll go do their thing and then blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so
That's
it's gonna
cool,
be
man. That is cool.
So the honeymoon itself isn't planned. Like that's not going to be a thing because in May, early May, Nicole goes to Bowling Nationals in Vegas. So we're going to treat that like as the honeymoon.
Good, because you know about the Hot Ashes field trip we're doing in June, right?
Oh yeah.
Is
Can't
that
miss it.
in Idaho?
Yeah. And then we're
Idaho.
doing another one in October
Idaho,
in
not
Maine.
Idaho.
We're doing another one in October in Maine.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
we're going to try to. See, this group of people doesn't really plan very well.
I got to pee.
Go for it. And then, are you
I
gonna,
will deliver.
right now. On
And
the
so
spot.
we're going to try to plan some camping, not camping trips, because it's like rent a cabin. For the main one, we're going to go to Ed's family.
We're glamping.
Glamping, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be fishing and playing cornhole and smoking cigars and drinking, and everybody, all the Hot Ashes are invited.
Good old Moose
More the
Lodge.
merrier too.
Yeah, because that makes the cost go down.
Good old Moose Lodge activities.
Well, like the movie Grown Ups, where they all stay in one big old cabin.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking to do.
Yeah. I mean, I think,
So I think, and there's a lake where Cody's from in Idaho that I guess that's where a bunch of people go and fish and but
Drink.
I was like,
Smoke.
Yeah.
it'll be June. Can we swim? He's like, you're not going to want to. That's like water right off the mountain, like, oh yeah, crap. I'm from Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
In June you can swim.
We drink enough. You're gonna want to take a dip.
No, I'm not, dude.
Oh yeah, you.
I get cold too easy nowadays.
Oh, no.
I
man,
double
feel like-
dare you.
Oh, I did that. Did I tell you about Jared doing that? Me and Jared, when my dad died, we went down to Florida, and we went, and so there's a pool, and where my dad didn't drink. He was not a drinker, but he had like a gentleman jack. He would every now and then he tried to be cool and like, I'm just gonna have a glass of. I'm gonna have a glass of, Whereas we all kind of dabble in it. He just never did. Liquor, what I mean. He didn't drink beer at all. But he would have that every now and then. He would send me pictures with him with a cigar. I'm like, you're smoking a cigar, Dad. Seriously? Like, you could tell he doesn't enjoy it, but whatever. But it was cool. And so we went down there, my brother and I. My brother doesn't drink either, my little brother, Jared. He's been on the show many times. He goes, and it's January, mind you, at the end of January. And it's Florida, but the water's cold. So he's like, all right, dude, we got to jump in this pool. And I was like, I'll tell you what, you go shot for shot with me, and I'll jump in the pool. And he's like, deal. So we jump in the pool. It's freezing cold, thank you. But I don't care,
freezing cold and
Hey, that was my pre-Norway. I hadn't gone
Florida.
to Norway yet. Oh, dude, but like freezing cold. Yeah, it wasn't Norway. So we go inside. We do the first shot, and he goes immediately straight to bed. Immediately just gets up, walks straight to bed.
Did you jump in the pool?
We had already
you'd
jumped
already
in the
done it?
pool, and now it's like, all right, buddy. And I was like, all right, that's one.
Deal's
And he's
the
like,
deal.
Oh God. And he was like heartburn. And he says to this day, he's never had heartburn his whole life until that night, and he's had it his whole life since. So he's like, thanks, brother. And I was like, well, you can thank Dad because it was his liquor. I don't drink Gentleman Jack. That stuff sucks, in my humble opinion.
Well,
It was a funny night, though. He
Jack
he
Daniels
just marched
to me
onto bed.
is- Nicole's family is like heavy Jack. They're Jack Daniels people. They
like Jack.
they do have a Jack Daniels green label, which is what their family was on. Like, I think it's like a northern thing. Maybe have you seen it before?
There's
Jack
a couple
Daniels?
different ones. So the green label one would either be their standard rye, which is the 47%. Could be their bonded rye.
I think it's discontinued though. Whichever the green one was, that doesn't exist anymore much. It might be
Interesting.
rare. I probably can't pull it up. But
I'm just thinking of a rye. I mean,
it's got to be that, right? Like
gotta be,
most green label stuff is
rye.
Rye.
You associate green with
Same
rye.
thing with Bogue Sound Distillery, which we do need to tap in with them.
So,
and
like
set a
Knob
bottle
Creek,
down.
too, right?
Yeah, Knob
Yeah,
Creek is
okay.
also.
Yeah, that's what I noticed
I don't
with
know
Knob
who
Creek.
decided that was the color that was
I
going to
don't.
be
that-
designated.
now
for
that I know
rye.
that,
That's a good call though, because I didn't even.
Well, now that I know that, that's kind of cool because I don't really like rye as much as I do whatever non-rye.
You can try
is.
this one.
The Bogue Sound
Yeah.
rye is pretty good. My buddy Butch, shout out to Butch. He gave me some from Bogue Sound, and
Yeah.
I don't really.
I mean, it's
drink
not that I hate it. I've had some good
Well,
ryes.
I would stay away from it if someone offered it to me. I'd
Their
be like,
vodka
"Nah,
is
I'm good."
pretty solid too. Have you had their vodka, the Vitellin?
Frank
Yeah,
is
and their
back.
gin, the
Smooth.
cucumber gin. They have the
That was my when I first opened up the bar. That was my was Vitellin. I try to support local,
for
businesses
sure,
and
100%.
stuff. And
I like the gin. I'm a gin guy.
It's-
I like gin a lot.
I think that's a cucumber based gin.
Yeah,
It's-
yep.
It's
I
got
went
good
through
flavor.
I went through a Tom Collins kick for a while.
Well, to your point with the ginger ale and vodka, I'm a gin over vodka guy. Like
Yep.
I'd rather drink gin than vodka.
Are you the
not
like a
me,
sweeter
man.
gin or
Gin,
the dry gin?
Tangerine.
Tangeray.
earthy,
I like
like-
Tangeray.
Tangeray is good. Yep.
Tangeray is good. I like
Not
and
Beefeater. No, that's too dry.
I like Hendrix. Hendrix gin
Hendrix is
good.
really good.
But Scotch is weird too because some Scotches I know now that I can deal with, and some are like so peaty, man. They're just that peaty flavor is disgusting.
I'll tell you one time
In
that
my humble opinion.
me and Kyle, future brother-in-law,
Yeah.
were
I know Kyle.
we get on these kicks where we get to drinking beer. Mostly after league night at bowling, we put some beer away. We get home because we all live together, and it's like, hey, we're not done having fun yet. Let's continue this. Well, we got home one night and we finished off all the said beers, and we still weren't done. So let's go to the cabinet and see what we have. Well, we didn't have much. We didn't have much of anything, but we did have a bottle of, and you'll know what this is,
Don't say rubbing alcohol.
Putzers.
Putzers?
Or put something. It's what's the original not screwdriver, what is it?
Orange Crush.
It's not screwdriver, but it's got orange juice. Damn it.
Yell it at the screen if you know.
But it's literally a key ingredient in a mixed drink, like a beach drink,
Okay.
It's a rum. Putzers.
Pussers.
Pussers.
Ew, that sounds
Pussers.
disgusting.
It's rum, and it's
Sure, it's not pussers.
So all we had was that, literally just that, and still had the plastic on the cap and everything. And it's like, why does that still exist in the house? We opened it.
Now you know why.
We both took a sip. Both threw up simultaneously in the sink. We were like, "This ain't it." Like
my
it
hair.
was terrible, bro. It was so.
Put the cap back on.
He took a sip first, threw up, and I was like, "It can't be that bad."
Oh my God, he took a sip and threw up, and you were like,
I was like, "Nah."
okay, I'll bite.
I'll try.
Well, we're probably like 10
You lost
beers.
me at the
Oh,
throw
this
up.
tastes disgusting. Here, try some.
Well, we're like 10 beers deep at this point, so I'm like,
like, ew, smell
Don't
my
be a
belly
bitch.
button.
it can't be that bad, right? And I was like, I took the bottle to up to my mouth, and I could start smelling it, and I was like, this ain't gonna be good.
But I'm pot committed
Drink
now because
some.
I'm already up here.
Immediately head in the sink. I was like, dude,
Oh,
but
that's
like
gotta
I'm
be
sure
some
in the
nasty
drink,
stuff.
I'm mad that I can't figure out what drink it is. And then Nicole watches this episode, she's gonna be like,
It's
"You
not a
dummy."
pina colada, is it?
It's something of that like nature though. It's not that, but it's
So you got pina coladas.
Mai Tai.
Yeah.
maybe a Mai Tai, screwdriver. It's in there. It's in that
Yeah.
camp. I know screwdriver's vodka, but I'm just saying it's in that orange juicy drink family.
I'm
But
thinking
it
Mai
was
Tai.
disgusting.
Once again, yell it at the screen if you know it.
But I think, back to Jack Daniels, it used to be considered like the sort of cheapy drink whiskey. You're like, oh, you can't even call it bourbon. You got to call it Tennessee whiskey. I think that they're on a different level now. They way better than
They're elevated now.
way elevated.
Yeah. They've
mean,
been around forever, too.
Yeah, definitely like one of those legacy distilleries. And I look at videos.
Yeah, and I don't mean
going to
anything against them. I
distilleries.
just don't like the flavor of it.
It's
Well,
just not my
you-
flavor
you
profile.
haven't-
It's not, yeah.
You haven't tried like their higher quality stuff.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, honestly, like they have now barrel proofs. Like that's probably one of the best.
I've had ones that I do. I'm like, okay, all right. Because
The
just black
Gentleman
label.
Jack's not bad.
Was it like the 8th one you had?
Well, black. No, well, give me some grace here.
Or are you like spitting it out as you're tasting it?
Black label
Don't
Jack.
lie.
It's like that's take it or leave it for me. It's like if you're gonna serve me it, yeah, I'll have some. Like I'll drink with you, but that's not what I'm like. I'm a Crown Royal guy. I like Crown Royal.
dude.
But
Canadian nation.
Ew.
all I
like
can
Crown
think of
Royal.
when is Jack Daniels was the 80s rock band go-to drink. It was kind of the bad boy.
Rager.
Yeah.
It's Rager fluid.
Go back and look at some of these 80s rock star pictures, and they always got a bottle of Jack Daniels that
Yep.
they're,
Yeah.
But like what Roger said,
Dude,
it
dude.
was the affordable whiskey at the time. It's,
Yeah. And
I
now,
won't say aristocrat of whiskey, but
I didn't
it's-
like liquor, though, growing up.
no.
I didn't like, until I was out of high school and still.
Bud Light
21.
was like the beer for a long time.
Yes, it
Early
was, it
2000,
was, yeah,
it was
yeah.
Bud Light. Like,
And I would
mega
wonder
Bud
why
Light.
people were drinking like Killians and Guinness and all that stuff. Dude, I love Guinness.
I love-
now. I
I
love
love
Guinness.
stout. Yeah.
But I hated it. Back then I'm like, ew, what are you trying? And then I tried craft beer when New Belgium was kind of coming into
Doing their thing.
Fat Tire.
Fat Tire's
they're
good.
100% employee owned company.
Yeah.
We've done many, Gina and I, throughout our degrees, we're doing papers
Business
on them
stuff.
because just their corporate social responsibility and
Like,
you
how
know,
do you
they're
actually
very
do that right?
green. Oh,
And retain-
absolutely,
how do you
man.
do
They're
it right?
such a good company.
And retain the people and
Yeah, and I was like, and they make good beer. So I was like, so let's write about that. But anyway, that got me on to trying different beers than Bud Light. And Fat Tire wasn't much different, but it's a good craft beer, which I think craft beers, to be a craft beer, you have to make less than 6 million barrels or something like that. Anyway, then Food Lion started having this thing where you can mix and match and make
the 6-packs.
the 6-pack. So I started doing that. I was like, let's try all these things. And then I started knowing, well, this is what I like, this is what I like, this is what, and then it
Right.
started going like IPA. I was like, damn. It's like you're chewing your beer.
Well, it's
I
also
said,
like people will look at me crazy because like one of my favorite light beers is Natural Light. Like I like to drink Natural Light because I can be social and drink
100 of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
in the realm of that. But like if I drink 9 of those, you're going to have to call Nicole to come pick me up and I'm going to have to need a wheelchair to leave here.
Yeah, we've done that many times here. We're like, well, not many times. Settle down. Anyway.
Yeah, I was going to be like, yo, you don't need to
No,
call
but it's
anybody
like
for
on the
me or
weekends, we're like, all right, are we hanging, guys? Are we hanging? We're hanging, aren't we? And then
Well, we did it last show. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it started with the Sour Monkeys, 9%.
Me.
Speaking of,
Yeah, that last Saturday, Cody and I Ubered up to 34 and then Ubered to my house. It was
well,
pretty
Cody
fun.
was like, "Hey, maybe," he's like, "You're about to drive," and I was like, "No."
Yeah,
If you're saying that, then no, I'm not.
Yeah.
nah, we were.
At least he's looking out for you.
No,
like
that,
crazy that
I
night.
messaged him the next day.
Yeah,
I was
we
like,
all
"Yo,
do
thanks
that.
for
Said
saying
thank
that."
you.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Thanks for saying that." Like,
Yeah, we don't screw around here.
I literally
And you
because remember,
shouldn't screw around. 'Cause we're not being. This is not a joke. You know, we're being funny, but we're not being funny. We do that with each other. It's like, hey, you good? You driving? Who's driving you? I live 3 miles away, but that doesn't mean I'm comfortable
And let the
driving
record
through, you know what I'm
show
saying?
that-
Like, hell no, man.
Speaking of
DUI can
wisdom
happen right there.
Speaking of wisdom today, as we are versus our 18-year-old selves.
You know,
My
no,
18-year-old
I
self
was-
would've- you're driving.
Nah, I was always like a Dudley do right when it came to that kind of shit.
Well, let it be known
Stuff.
on
Sorry.
the show. It's like we don't sit here and get hammered and like, you know what I mean? Like
No.
just leave here and go
No.
recklessly down the road. Like,
But also, like, I remember when seatbelts, so I don't remember this. My parents didn't have seatbelts and stuff. We talked about this yesterday, but like growing up, the way that we were raised, one, you're told, don't talk to strangers. Everyone's trying to kidnap you. Like, if there's an adult, that person's trying to kidnap you. Go the other way. Like, my mom was such a weirdo that way, but we didn't talk to
So was
strangers
my
because
mom.
of it, right?
That's what
Seatbelts.
my mom did.
So, like, buckle up for safety, buckle up for safety. Like, and so, like, if we didn't buckle up, if somebody got in the car, like one of our adults, like, they're not buckling up for safety, Dad. Like, what are you?
are they good?
Check this out.
Are they okay?
Like, what are you doing, man? Like,
This guy's insane.
he's taking his life into his own hands. You know?
He's wild.
So that's just the way we were raised. Like, but can you believe
You had
too?
cars when you were a kid?
Yeah.
That long ago?
I was gonna,
We had to-
I was
we had
gonna
to-
pose the same
We had to
question.
run
I
our
was
feet
like,
real fast under them.
Fucking
Flintstones.
Fred Flintstone.
But no.
What was Vietnam like?
But the thing is too that we also were the same generation that got to go out until the street lamps came on and
Right.
we were off into the woods. Our parents didn't even know where we were, man. We were just miles and miles away.
But then you just get back.
catching
You just
shit on
get
fire,
home.
We
breaking
always
people's
came
bones.
back.
You just get back home. You just come
yeah.
back home.
Mostly, unless you saw a clown with a red balloon in the sewer.
But don't like be still like getting home and then the lights come on and you're like, oh shit,
Yeah,
I'm late.
But then,
Yep.
like, so we talked about that. Like, we were kind of made to be, safety conscious. I get conscious when it comes to like, don't get in the car with strangers.
well, it's like
Yeah.
fear,
things like that.
based
But
stuff,
like,
to be
how
honest.
much worse are kids now?
But did
They're
you
wrapped
know
in a
why
bubble,
you weren't
dude.
getting in the car with the stranger?
Nah,
It was just like something
were
that
just
you
told
felt,
not
right?
to.
Just
Like,
don't.
it was just,
Nah,
hey,
if they had
streetlights are on, I'm
candy,
going
man, bro,
home.
I was like, I'll say no, but
Yeah,
if
but
they got the right kind of candy.
Have you ever hitchhiked? That's getting in a.
No, dude, I'm 47.
We're not that old.
It wasn't no hitchhiking at my age. You're the last generation to do that.
What was Nam like?
Now, we knew
I was
better.
just-
Yeah.
Were
Don't
you,
get in a car with a stranger
showing a
unless your
little
thumb
leg
is
to
out.
get a ride, or
Yeah,
like show a
dude.
little leg. Is like,
But if you
hey,
put your thumb out, that was the safety sign
like,
that
I need a ride.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
cool.
Can I hop in the bed of your truck? Which way are you
Oh,
going?
speaking, would you ever put your kids in the back of the bed of your pickup truck?
We did that. Now we
Oh,
did
yeah.
that. We
I've
rode in
done
the
that.
back of
I've
the
laid down
I
in it.
preferred to
like
be in
over
the back.
hills where you're flying up out of it for a minute, and you're like, that was a little
I
sketchy.
didn't want to sit
Can't
in the
wait to go
cab
back.
with the old folks. I
I've
wanted to be in the back.
I've ridden in a trunk before just
Yeah,
to get
like-
home from
because
the
they're
bar,
always
like-
smoking.
That's what I was thinking.
They're
Yeah.
smoking chain
We're
smoking
one
cigarettes
rear
with the
end
windows
away
up.
from like me
Smoking
not being here.
Winstons.
Like somebody could blow a stop sign and I would not be here right now. Like I've ridden in a trunk. Like yo, they're like, we're just going around the corner. We acquired
Who was
somebody
telling the
else from the
story?
bar.
Somebody's-
You just wanted to get there.
Yeah,
Who's
it didn't
telling the
matter how.
story?
I was like, I'll get in the trunk. Cool. Like, and
Somebody
I'm
was
not talking
telling
about
us-
like a SUV trunk. I'm talking about like a Tesla trunk. Like I'm in the trunk, like a Camry trunk. Like,
Somebody was telling the story, I think, last night or something, or the other day, that they were driving down the road and they were getting into trouble as a kid, and they were getting yelled at if you open your mouth, blah blah blah, and then his sister rolled out of the car during one of the turns, so he didn't say anything the whole way back. Mom's like, "Where's your sister?" She rolled out back there.
yeah, she fell out 4 miles
Who
ago.
was this telling the story?
That was me.
Was that you? Oh, that was you.
This dude,
like,
like literally
this
actively
story-
not saying anything.
I'm like, dude, who was this? Tell the damn story. That was a funny ass story.
When I was 4 years younger than my sister, we were coming back from some event, and we had a single cab pickup truck, and I had annoyed my mom for a long ride, and she's
she
like,
was mad as hell.
yeah, she's like, yeah, another word out of you, I'm gonna smack you.
You're about to get whooped.
So we were pulling out of the gas station, and the door opened. My sister hadn't closed it, and she was on the other side. I was riding bitch in the middle. She popped out, and I was like, "Whoa!"
You
My
kept
door
his mouth
shut,
But I
shut, dude.
can't say anything. I can't
Yeah.
say anything.
So we get to the house, and
He knows
like,
damn well what he's doing.
yeah, all the way home.
That's your sister, bro. That is your sister.
We get home, and
That's like red alert status. Like somebody just fell out of the car. Like,
so my mom's like,
get
"Where's your
arrested?"
sister?" I'm like, She fell out of the car. Why didn't you say anything? And then she realizes
Because you
that
told me not to, Mama.
Remember what you told me? I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
So I lost
You
a couple
told-
teeth that day, fellas.
What's funny is like it's what do the people think that are driving down the road that see that random body flying out of a car and they're like, holy shit.
Just
We weren't
rolls
going
to the
that
side.
And there's like, damn,
And
we
then
didn't
she's-
see any brake lights.
and
They just
nobody-
kept going.
And nobody stops for her. She's just sitting there like
we got back and she was still sitting
Right
on
where
the
you
side of
left
the
her?
road. She was holding her
there holding her
elbow,
video.
tears in her eyes.
He's like, yeah, right up here, Mom. Take her right.
I didn't think you were going to come back.
She should be right around this corner, Mom.
What hurt more, the fall or the abandonment?
I was just happy my annoying sister was gone.
And you thought it worked that way as a kid.
Meanwhile,
You're
I
like,
was like,
yes.
Freaking Ed is over here like, ha, 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 dummy.
That's
Like,
how an only child works.
Ed's over here like giggling in the backseat like, ha ha.
Yeah.
If I play my card right, 2 Christmases.
That's when
terrible.
seatbelts.
Here.
If you were wearing a seatbelt, you wanted to fall on
Look
out.
at this. That's disgusting. I got ashes everywhere.
Yeah, the poker players are not going to be.
Well, I got a brush right here, but I didn't want to blow it right on Roger because it's going right towards him.
Just give it to me. I'll do it.
Damn, that just like gives me flashbacks to like whenever like you'd be acting up in the store as a kid and your parents would like
Parents, plural. Come on. Your
My-
parents weren't divorced?
at 6 years old, yes, they were.
Me too, bro.
Walking in the store with my mom, holding hands, like you hold hands with your freaking mom or
Yeah,
your dad
duh.
or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like you started doing this and that
Yeah,
and
yeah,
grabbing
yeah,
shit, and
yeah.
then like the grip gets tighter on your hand. It's like, yo, stop.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, I'm not. That doesn't mean shit. And then
You're not the boss of me.
The crazy
Turns
phrase.
out it is the boss
This
of you.
might be a trigger for anyone listening. What did I say in the car? It'd be like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah. Or if they use your middle name. Well, I go by my middle
Or
name.
my full name.
Nah, I go by my middle
She would
name.
be like Edward Donald Radley. Then you knew you were in trouble.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
dang it. Or
I don't-
do we need to go to the bathroom? No, we don't need to go to the
No, we
bathroom.
don't need to go.
Hell no, because that means you're about to get your ass whooped.
It was just a hand squeeze and a look. For
Yeah,
me.
the hand squeeze, like,
hand squeeze and look.
Honestly, dude, when I was a
oh,
little
shit,
kid,
I'm doing something too much.
I'm told I was a freaking nightmare as a little kid going to the store.
That doesn't check
That's
out.
what my mom says. When I was a little kid, shush. I was a little tiny kid, and I was like a nightmare. And my dad's like, "Well, I told you not to bring him to the store," you know, because like they would spoil me with a toy now and then. Because I'd be like, "Mom, I want that toy." Yeah,
Well, it's like you
I
gotta
want
think
my
as a
toys,
kid, it's
man. I want
sensory
my
overload.
toys.
It's sensory overload for a kid. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Cat Williams
No,
said
I
in his
was a
stand-up
brat.
comedy. It's like he's supposed to want Skittles. B word, like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like duh.
yeah.
Of course, if he sees
Oh, is this when
Skittles,
he's talking about the leash?
yeah,
the leash on a kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like, shut up, bitch, you're next. It's like your kid's obviously gonna get like amped up about like you take them in a Lego.
Well,
aisle,
but
like,
there's
of course,
ways. Yeah, but you still need to.
there's got to be some
Still need to-
wherewithal.
every now and then. You got to Caesar him. You know Caesar Milan would poke
Yeah.
him in the ribs with the. Yeah, you got to do that every now and then with your little kids.
Redirect.
When my kids were
Is he
screaming
the
at
dog
the top,
whisperer?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When my kids were screaming at the top of their lungs at a restaurant, they weren't in the restaurant very long.
Yeah.
no.
You know what I mean? I'm
absolutely.
not going to sit there and just let them cry it out. I'm going to take them outside so that I show courtesy to the rest of the restaurant.
Some people
They're
don't
not
think
the
that
one.
way.
We'll take the village.
Well, what about well, even like
That's not what that means, guys.
Airplanes.
that's what I was about to say. A
Well,
plane, a
the problem
plane.
on an airplane is the baby can't help it because of the pressure changes
Yeah.
they can't
We're
help
not
it.
talking about babies. We're
We're talking about the 5 to
4-year-olds.
6-year-old.
The
The
4 or
toddler.
5-year-olds that are behind your
Oh
chair.
yeah. Okay.
Nonstop.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah.
And also to boot to that statement, while they're doing that and throwing their temper tantrum, the freaking mom and or dad is on
Yeah.
their iPad.
Well, that's
like,
because
not
the
doing anything.
millennial
Not paying
generation
attention.
helicopter
Not doing
parents.
anything.
No.
Yeah, they're like they're contained into here. They're fine. It doesn't matter what they. Oh, they're just going through a thing. You just have to let them.
No.
My
go through it.
9-year-old complained about that during our last trip.
Oh, really?
She's like, yeah, the kid behind me kept kicking my
Kicking
chair.
my damn seat.
And I turned around, and then the mom was telling him to stop, but he just wasn't stopping. So I wasn't going to say anything because obviously her saying to him wasn't going to fix anything.
God forbid if
So
you
I'll
say
just
something to their
Yeah,
kid,
it's-
though.
Well, I mean,
We're
this
living
is
idiocracy.
super
right now.
low hanging fruit, but at least the mom was at least saying something because you'll be in scenarios where the parents will be like, totally removed.
When you know the parents are
playing
effective.
Sudoku right now.
Yeah, you know the parents are effective because when I say it, they freaking stop.
Mm-hmm.
And if I look at you a certain way,
Right, you might not even have to say anything.
I don't have to yell.
Yeah.
No, I don't even have to raise my voice. Not me.
Which
I don't
brings
have
me to a
kids,
leadership lesson. If you have to yell all the time, you're not effective.
All I have
You're
to
just
say,
not.
I expected more of you.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm just
Well, what did I
disappointed.
say? Madison doesn't flip people off in traffic. She just thumbs down them. She thumbs down them, and that hurts their feelings even more.
That's getting a thumbs
That
down.
feels that hurts their feelings even more. That pisses them off, man.
I
They're
like that. I'm going to be
because
using
they already
that.
knew.
It's
It's like Gladiator.
get that.
Yeah,
do
that's a
better.
thumbs down
You
moment.
got to do better. Got to do better. You
That
know.
would piss me off.
I know, right? It's worse than getting flipped off. I've been flipped off for stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because I expect
You
you
flip
to,
me off.
I expect you to do the speed limit while we're in the passing lane. At least the speed limit
Lee,
while we're in the
Lee,
passing lane.
you
know
need
what? That's all I'm going to say about that.
Lee, you need a punching bag in your car.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Right,
It
that
really
moves.
grinds my gears.
You know where really grinds my gears.
You know what chaps my ass?
Okay, that does grind my gears, but I think people know that by now.
But like, what about like people like kicking their like shoes off on a plane? They're barefoot on a plane.
And they stink.
Fucking like dogs hanging out. And everything, dude.
Ew.
Like, bro, like this is not your
I
house,
don't want to
bro.
look at those. Yeah, that's disgusting. Unless you're on a plane full of like fellow Marines that are going on deployment or
That's
Navy.
not what I'm talking about.
No, but I'm saying like then I don't give a
But
we're all
that's
going
totally different.
You know,
Right.
when we used to have to
Commercial
take off our shoes
flights.
for TSA, and people would wear flip flops, and I'm like, ooh,
Oh,
just
gross.
walking on the ground. Just,
You ever go to
and
the
they just
gym
throw-
and people don't put on shower shoes to go take showers?
Oh yeah.
That's nasty.
Is that a rare kind of an individual that will do that? Like you're
No.
just walking on the
No,
deck.
you would
You're walking
think.
on the straight bathroom deck.
No, you would
So-
think there's a lot of dudes up there that do it. I'm
And-
like,
And then
Roger-
they come in the next day with all these foot infections.
I'm
and
like,
they're wondering
put
why.
some shoes on, dude.
Well, and Roger, we just got to know each other recently, but like working at the pool, I used to work at the combat pool and base. Like I worked there for 10 years, and it's like, bro, you are wearing shower shoes into the shower as a lifeguard, even
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah,
even still,
yeah,
like,
especially in the Marine
and it's
Corps.
like I would even go there and see Marines in there, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, gross, dude.
Ugh.
He'd be like, ew, dude. Dakota's gonna get that. Ew, dude.
It's. I mean, we would clean it. That was our job as MCCS employees and civilians to clean the freaking heads in the showers. But it's
Yeah.
like, bro, how clean?
There's
is
I
all
don't
these
care.
sounds.
I don't care how. And I watch them up
How
at the
clean
gym.
is
here.
it?
No, but up at the gym
It's
there,
a cesspool. It's a
they,
cesspool.
but they clean it every day, and
It
they
does
come
not
in there.
matter,
I know
dude.
that. Hold on.
I'm sorry,
I'm
bro.
saying
I'm
they
fired
No,
up.
no, no. I didn't get fired up. But I agree with you. Even though they come in every day and hose it down with a pressure washer and do all this stuff, and it's like it's burning your eyes because they're cleaning it so much. It's still nasty to walk around barefoot.
Come
in
on,
there,
dude. Come on.
All
There's
all it
pubes
takes
on
is
the ground,
one
bro.
horror Story.
There's pubes
Where
on the
just
ground. I
one
don't care
last-
if it's just that. I don't want that on my foot.
Well, people used to think that I was a demon at the pool. It'd be like people would come in like because I'd work lunch lap swim, which is like, hey, that is not like when kids are coming in type. It's BCP people.
Yeah.
Day one BCPs, PT groups,
Yep.
AKA only military personnel are coming in. And so if you come into the pool and you are dry, I'm like, sir, and I'll address a Lance Corporal as sir.
Rank.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean,
I'm a civilian. Everybody
Right,
is
right,
sir to
right.
me as a
Sir,
civilian.
ma'am,
It's
yeah.
like, hey, I need you to rinse off.
well, you might
One
have
of the base-
misgendered them. No, I'm just kidding.
One of the base things is at the pool is like,
Rinse off.
I mean like base as far as like minimal level, not base like military base. Like base level thing at the pool is like you need to go rinse off before you get in the pool.
Yeah.
Right.
You, even if you just go rinse yourself, you have to wash yourself
Yeah,
off.
get your funky, nasty.
So your
crap
hair
on
needs
life.
to be wet before you come on deck of the pool to go do PT or
I'm all
ECP
cold when I
training.
do that. Like I'm so cold
Yeah.
before you get in the water. Like,
Crap.
yeah.
What
But-
other?
But no,
rules
you're
in-
right. You're right.
What other rules in society is like a standard?
Yeah,
People just don't do. Trying to
man.
think because
That is a good
Too many.
is like the first thing that just comes to my mind.
It's like
is
you're
here.
not a decent person if you don't do this.
Put your sharpening cart back.
Oh, oh yes.
yeah.
That's good. Do you ever watch Cart Narcs?
Cart narc.
I
Cart
don't. But
narcs.
I just
Oh, yeah.
that I think that like
Well, I better not do
it
that
goes
to me.
into
Then
the
put your
state.
cart back, dude.
It goes into the statement of how you do anything is how you do everything.
That's like the make your bed guy.
Yeah.
If you don't put You literally will take your groceries out of your car and see it. You'll see the cart empty and be like, nah,
Yep.
and drive away.
Somebody's job to do that. Come on, man.
When the
Somebody
cart barn
employed.
is
Yeah,
right
they made it
where
easier.
that
They got
picture
cart
is at.
barns in the parking lot everywhere. So
Yeah.
push it 100 yards.
Oh, I agree. That's a pet peeve.
That's like a societal issue, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but it is mental. Like it is mental, but
What about when somebody just throws their cigarette on the ground?
Oh,
not mad at that.
I am. I was mad at that back when I used to smoke back in the 1900s.
Can we say? Can we meet in the middle and say that it's situational?
No,
on
it's
where you're at?
littering and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
if you
gross.
throw it in the gutter? Is that okay?
No. Put it out.
So
Throw it in an ashtray. Put it in a trash can. I always had a problem with that, man. Even in the field, we just field strip them and put them in your pocket.
well, you guys
that's
are
what I
doing
was
like
thinking.
fob walks and shit. Like, so you're picking up mad cigs.
No, we're not. There's no cigarettes out on the flight line. We're
the
picking
smoke
up
dip.
we're picking
Smoke
up the
dip, but-
occasional washer or piece of safety.
you never did a police call?
Are you throwing your cigarette butt off the side of the ship? If you
No,
That's
man.
littering?
That's littering. That's the ocean. Littering and that's the ocean.
How about all those brown bags we tossed off the side of the boat?
What?
Well,
You don't
this
remember
could go
tossing all
deep.
those-
This cigarette thing could go
did I
deep,
toss
though.
anything over the side of the boat? No, I didn't.
You didn't see what they were tossing over
That
the
doesn't
boat?
mean
though?
I agree with it, man.
Let me ask you this.
And I'm not some
Filing
hippie.
cabinets.
I'm not some hippie. I'm just saying that's something you can control.
Let me
Don't
ask you
throw
this.
that crap on the ground.
Is the cigarette butt throwing comparable to the cart thing? Do those relate?
Absolutely. It's
You think
it's
so?
disgusting. It's
I
trash.
don't agree with that.
Somebody's got to clean your trash up.
I don't agree.
You ever been to an area where there's a bunch of cigarette
It's
butts on the ground? That's
biodegradable.
disgusting. No, it's not.
I believe it is.
Yeah, but it's not. So
It's what I
what's
believe.
in there that's not biodegradable? It's just paper.
That's what I'm saying. It is.
you're not saying that. So, well, the
I'm wondering,
poison.
I'm curious.
It's
Well,
cotton.
isn't the
It's
poison
cotton in
gonna,
the
like-
filter? That's all it is.
When was the last
cotton.
time you saw
The
it
poison
just,
came from
just go
somewhere,
away
right?
on its own? Yeah, exactly. Came from the.
Came from the plants, right?
It's
Ashes
going
to
back.
ashes.
It's merging back with its creator.
No, I think the shopping cart thing is.
You think
one
that's
of those-
worse?
That's
You
psychologically
think that's worse
revealing.
than throwing cigarette butts down?
Well,
Or littering, man. There's people that just like just throw crap on the ground like they
If there's
don't
no-
care.
That's
if
insane.
there's no
That's
ashtray,
insane.
then it's like, what do you do? You know, so it's like, do you just throw it in your pocket, field strip it, and throw it in your pocket?
This is what I'm
That's
saying.
doing.
Or don't smoke
To your
cigarettes
point.
because it's gross.
We are out
Smoke
here.
cigars.
Cigar.
Yeah,
Where do you put the cigar butt?
Bing.
Where do you put
Well, I
that?
have an ashtray in my truck.
No, but let's say you're just out somewhere.
On the golf course.
Okay, so if I'm out
On the
okay.
golf course.
Yeah.
See?
Cigar is different. It don't have that.
Oh, is it?
It doesn't have that filter. It doesn't have that
Now
filter.
it's different.
It doesn't have that filter.
It's just cotton, which is a plant.
yeah,
It just
with
grows.
nasty grossness in it.
If you just happen to set it on fire, it
I'm gonna
might
die
have
on
some
this hill.
effect.
It's all technicalities.
We're learning.
gross.
We're learning these workarounds.
So
You just got to find a way around it. Just find it.
We're talking about cigarettes, so which is why I'm like, the shopping cart thing is way worse because there's no excuse for it. Here we are.
You
trying
didn't
to,
say that
you
a
know,
minute
justify
ago,
it.
though. You didn't.
No, I do think
No,
that the
he
shopping
was-
cart is worse.
It is worse.
It is a caveman behavior. It's a nobody else matters but me type thing.
No, it's
Yeah.
a coddled
what about
behavior.
what about the people like in Walmart that stand right in your way and they work there and it's like why do I have to wait for the employee to get out of the freaking way before?
Be more specific in a
Like
scenario.
the people that are getting
If
their,
I go
their
through
stuff
the
for
aisles-
DoorDash, like they're delivering their
Oh.
stuff and they got their whole giant cart in the way to pick up all of the
Like
items and stuff.
Instacart
And
people.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, you know, you're just trying to get through.
Even
they're
the
trying to do their
employees though
job.
that wear the Walmart vest, they don't say anything to you. They're not like, excuse me, I'll be right. You hold on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, excuse me, can I grab something there? Like, oh, and they just move. They don't say
They're
anything.
like, F you.
Oh man, it drives me freaking crazy that Walmart's employees are keeping the customer like it's a bottleneck. It's a constraint. You know, they're creating a constraint with
I'm
their
not
employees.
buying off that the cigarettes are comparable to the cart thing. I'm not buying off on that one bit. Because all right,
I still think it's gross.
Because I was gonna say this when he mentioned it. Swanfest. Tons of people, nowhere to go, can't get anywhere. Everywhere's packed. Ed,
Right.
you had your establishment here. There's nowhere to go. Your place is booked up. There's nowhere to go. we're not even going to talk about going to the bathroom because that's a whole nother fiasco. But it's like if you are a
Do
cigarette,
you bag your dog's poop?
I don't have a dog. If
Do you
you
bag your cat's poop? I'm just kidding.
if you're a cigarette smoker and you are walking through the vendors and you get done with your cigarette, what is the layman going to do? Are they going to throw it on the ground, or are they going to, like he said, field strip it, flick the ash off?
Most
and
are
put
gonna
it in
just
their
throw it on the
pocket?
ground.
They're going to throw
Well,
it on
you
the
said
ground.
layman. What you should have said is, what is the decent person going to do?
See, but that's not what I'm talking about because that's a selective group. I'm talking about the layman, an all-encompassing group. I'm talking about the general
so you're
population.
saying, is the
here.
general population decent?
They're gonna throw their cigarette on the ground.
Are they decent, or are they
Now,
like
hold
Neanderthals?
on. I'm not done yet.
Try doing that in Singapore.
Is the general population gonna put their cart back?
Is it cleaner?
Yes,
Is it cleaner in
they
Singapore?
More
would
people
say-
will put their cart
I
back
would say
than
that the people
field strip their cigarette butt.
I'd grant you more people
When
throw
I see
their
it coming out
cigarettes on
that
the ground.
window, I just want to. Oof.
I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to go crazy right now.
You're about to throw a cigarette outside, aren't you?
Yeah, give me a cigarette. I would go.
Somebody give me a
I don't even
cigarette.
smoke cigarettes, but
I'm about to bridge the gap for Roger and everybody here. I'm about to bridge the gap. I would grant you to say that the person that throws their cigarette on the ground at Swanfest will put their cart back.
Oh yeah.
So you're
I
saying
agree
That's
with
much
that.
So
more
you're saying they're
likely.
scumbags, but they're not this bad of a scumbag.
Okay, I mean, we're all pieces of shit. Then. Am I wrong though? The guy that gets done with his cigarette at
I
Swanfest
can
with
see
nowhere
that.
to throw it, it's like, all right, I'm throwing it on the ground, but I will still put my cart back
Yeah.
at Lowe's.
I mean, it's not a.
That
Hard and
you're
fast
talking about
rule,
apples
obviously.
and oranges.
Well, how much effort are you gonna put in? So like I'm thinking of deboarding an airplane.
Oh my god!
Closer to the mic.
Do you stand up
Deboard-
whenever?
How many
Deboarding
people
an airplane.
stand in the
How
aisle?
quickly-
Pointed at your mouth.
Oh my
How
god!
quickly do you move?
You're not getting off any
Oh,
faster.
dude, I try to be the quickest person. No. When I'm like, when it's my turn, I'm like in the aisle. Like I don't want to take any time up. I just want to be the quickest guy. Well, it's the same thing in like the chow line. You want to be the. I don't want to hold anybody up, but I'm always behind somebody. It's like
But does it get any faster by standing up in the plane?
Well,
no, I'm not
no.
going to stand up until it's my time.
yeah.
Sure.
But I'm still going to like.
Okay, so we're agreeing
My
on
bag's
that part.
here.
There's a
I'm gonna be
proper
like, my bag's-
debark
I'm like planning it in my head
Yeah.
before
procedure.
I stand
When
up.
the people in front of me are moving forward, I'm like, okay,
When they get
now
out of
it's
the
my
seat
time
in
to
front of
go.
me, I get up.
But you're not spending 10 minutes looking through your bag. No, that's not my car keys. Like
Some
you're
people-
getting
Yeah,
your
I don't
trapping.
fly with that much shit anyway.
Some
neither.
people
Like-
just take so much time to just get their carry-on
yeah.
off.
And you're like,
Just
dude,
don't-
bro.
they
hurry
have this
up.
whole time.
Did
to-
you forget what you brought?
It's like
Yeah.
you're putting on your shoes in the middle of the aisleway because you took off your shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally,
right,
bro.
right now is when you're doing that. And then it's weird. Sometimes I'll see people that are just staying in their seat. Like, what? They're not like, they just
They've
look,
already been skipped.
they look
Yes.
weird. And they're just like,
Somebody said, "Screw you! You're taking too long."
are you-
And now
what are
they're
you
trying
waiting
to
for?
figure out when to get in.
Yeah.
And everybody's just walking
I
past.
can't get my iPad to shut down. This is weird. You turn your iPad off?
so you liking this setup?
I love this way better.
Yeah. I can
I'm
like,
sorry, not to shit on the carport, but it's
no,
like,
I like it because we're not hearing the loud cars go by and all that stuff.
well, and then also other people like minus the 34 degrees, people could freaking smoke and like,
Yeah, they don't have to worry about what we're doing here.
and there's no pressure for anybody to be on. Whoever wants to come in this room can just be on. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
and
saying?
also there should never be pressure. We
No,
just
no,
we
I'm-
just
I'm not
always
saying it
ask
like
people
that.
if they
I'm not
want to be
saying
on.
it
No,
like
no, no.
that.
I know, but I feel like they feel. I can't go up there because
just by the setup. The setup is daunting. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
seeing all the shit and blah blah.
What are they doing if they don't know what we're doing? You know, they're
I mean,
maybe
you've seen it.
apprehensive to.
People have walked up and been like, "Oh,
Oh,
they're doing something."
And it's like, no, come on in. Just doing a podcast, no big deal.
So I mean, either way, I think all in all, it's good. And you know, I've been waiting for this moment. You know, I've been wanting to.
Oh yeah,
at least
dude.
test
We've
out
been
the
talking
inside.
about this. Oh, we've been talking about the inside since we started the
I
podcast.
always thought that the inside would be like a good play.
Even when it was hot out, we were like, "Was it?"
Well,
hot?
it goes
When was
both ways.
Right.
It's like, dude,
If
it could
it's
be
too-
fucking sweltering out, and then the cameras will fail.
Yep, they did. Yeah, a couple times. Mike, you guys have seen it if you're, and
A
thank
real
you if
one.
you are watching. If you're a real one, yeah.
Oh, gee.
Yes, thank you to our 87 subscribers.
and what are we at? 20 now? 20 shows?
20.
This
Yeah,
is
today's
20.
This is
today's
20.
episode 20, and I know we're not saying the episode
But it
anymore,
is.
but
It's
it
a
is.
milestone. We'll
So,
we'll
yeah,
do round
dude.
figures.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something fun on episode 100.
No, episode 56.
Why?
is that a year?
Yeah.
6 weeks in a year?
50.
Well, why?
52.
Why would,
52.
no. Why wouldn't we do like a 50 or do every like
Well, you got
20 would have been a good one.
On the 50th episode, Lee eats a one chip challenge.
F that noise. I would never do that. I have a heart condition.
Yeah, we don't want to
TK
see
eats
him.
a one chip
I'll
challenge.
do it.
See, isn't this disgusting? I hate this. That there's
Party
ashes
foul.
on the table.
Are
No,
we gonna get banned? Yeah, we're not even gonna be. Thank God we did it today because
No,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
be able
blow
to
it
do
off.
it again.
No, we're gonna blow it off.
It's all
But
good.
no, I would never do one of those stupid things. But Dan Cummins on the show that I listen to, Time Suck.
Suck.
I love Time Suck. So Dan Cummins, love it. Love what you're doing. Keep doing it. 3 out of 5 stars. Wouldn't change a thing. So he does, every 100 episodes he'll do like he did the drunk as fuck suck. And then I think
he's drinking. As
oh
much
yeah,
as he
and
can.
he was like doing shots and stuff. And,
Was he? Do you see
and
him
you can
actively
tell
messed
it. You
up?
can
Like
tell
he's
throughout the show he's
hooked?
getting screwed up and stuff. He's done weed. He's done like Molly, shrooms.
So he's just like on the
Yeah,
podcast.
dude.
Like,
So he's like fun. And then one show he like couldn't finish it, so he comes back on. He's like, "Okay, this is the next day, guys. I couldn't finish it. I'm sorry. I was just looking at my hands or something."
It's like at the end, shit, I forgot I wasn't
Yeah.
recording.
yeah, like I'm on a podcast right now.
Well, he's got a team of people who are helping him out and stuff.
The
But if you
producers
get a
and
chance, check out Time Suck. They're like historical, but he's a comedian. He's very very funny. And he'll do these recurring characters that he's made up, and he'll do these like fake commercials. This one's brought
he
to
a
you
comedian?
by yes, I said
Okay.
that.
well, I mean, dude,
No,
I'm sorry.
he is.
I'm just here.
No, he is. Hey, and I'm glad you are here, man.
I have a question for Roger moving forward, but
Okay, let's
it's
do
like
it.
a
Let's do
change
it.
of speed. Though.
Go ahead, go for it.
So, Erica, the person that I brought on with the paranormal,
Yeah.
this is like actually we're just gonna talk about it like on camera, but it's like a real question. She had like somebody that reached out to their people, like saying that they had like some events or whatever, but it's like a person that could possibly be suffering from PTSD, and they were wondering if they could like not on camera, nothing recorded, consult with you like based on what they were saying. And be like, is this paranormal or is it a psychological issue? I'm not gonna give them your contact unless it's all good.
No, I
but-
mean, I think that at the end of the day, as long as I don't establish a doctor-patient relationship.
no.
it's just like,
It
hey,
wouldn't
just
be.
like, what do
It
you
would
think?
be them consulting with you, not you with the person that's in question.
Yeah. If they just kind of talk about,
Like,
and say,
what
hey,
are
what are your
some
thoughts?
what are some signals or what are
Do
like?
I have to
'cause
be the one to say that it's 100% a mental thing? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Well, they're like leaning that.
You're
You're
way,
like,
but
there isn't
they-
any other option. There is no
Right,
paranormal.
right. There's
Well,
no
they
such thing.
they name dropped
We
you.
talked
They're
about
like,
this.
yo, he knows what's up. It's like it'd be a good person to like leverage our knowledge based on what he knows.
There were-
Isn't that the whole problem? Is like based on what he knows, and there's a limitation, obviously, to what I know, limitation to what they know, and if we don't come to a common answer, we're right back at square one.
Well, it's almost it's in the thing of like, hey, are you is your house? I don't want to throw these words around like possessed or are you having hallucinations because you have PTSD? Blah 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 blah.
PTSD doesn't cause hallucinations.
Okay, then
I
square
think
one,
that
done.
Knock on
Square one
wood.
out of there.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you could dissociate.
And I'm also
and just kind of-
like misspeaking like that. These are not
yeah.
her words.
At the end of the
these
day,
aren't
yes,
her
they
words.
could have at it and give me a contact,
A
and then I can
message or
come-
whatever.
Yeah.
It's not like an on-site type thing. Like, can you come here? It's not that. It's just because she today literally like
If I
I
can,
was like, hey, I'd like to talk to him and just be like, hey, what does he think? Like,
Yeah.
should we go forward with this or is he like having some mental issues?
Yeah.
Because like we talked about on that said episode with them, like that fine line gets diluted.
Yeah.
Are you suffering from some mental or do you have some
something that
extraterrestrial thing going on?
aliens.
It's probably aliens.
Aliens, probably.
Most likely.
You see what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Cutter?
Yeah. I'm open to it.
She was just like, yo, he's a smart dude. Like I thought he was really cool. Like I'd like to like
Yeah.
at least ask him what he thinks.
Yeah.
Type deal.
Bunch
Yeah.
of cavemen.
At the end of the day, the person probably needs therapy.
They like I said, they were leaning towards that.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to go there if it's like that kind of scenario. It's like, yo, you don't need us, you need you
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
of deal. Not that they would refer them to you, but it's just like, hey, you need to just go talk to someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down for it. I'm curious. All these like vague details. I'm curious.
Well, I don't want to like dox somebody on camera or like they didn't give me his name or anything, but
Yeah.
it's just like the situation was like, hey,
Let's do it.
I'm seeing stuff. I think my house is haunted, and
Yeah.
then but like your record shows that you have PTSD and you have this and that, and it's like, is that
It
like
could be both.
is it? Well, who's to say? Who's to say?
My head twisted 360 the other day, and I vomited. It was weird.
Yeah.
You need to go talk to Roger about that.
Yeah. He had a crucifix and just.
Yeah, it was super weird.
Every time I go to
Ew.
church, my skin burns. It's weird.
As soon as I stepped in.
We're not making
Yeah,
fun
like
of.
once I cross the
We're not making
threshold,
fun
I'm
of. We're making fun of ghosts again. I think, right? Aren't we?
I don't want to invite anything.
Yeah. Oh no, I meant
No,
spirits.
I
I meant spirits.
I don't need any bad spirits haunting my ass.
No, I'm good on that. But yeah, I mean, we'll talk off camera about it. Like, even if I just give them your Facebook and they could just hit you
Yeah.
up on like Facebook DM type deal,
Yeah.
it would be a very quick like, hey,
Easy
should
day.
we move forward or what do you think?
Easy day. And, just. It's obviously going to be limited because I'm not going to be
Of course.
interacting with.
And
the
they
person,
know,
but
and
it's like-
and she, I say they, but it's really just her, Erica.
Yeah.
It's like she knows, like it's not going to be anything like that.
We can sit and banter and throw ideas off the walls and kind of see what lands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
No,
guess
right.
I would assume they have already made their initial judgment, like based on what he had contacted them about, which
They're just looking
led
for
them to like be like,
maybe just some justification.
right
Yeah.
type deal. So
Well, that's cool. See,
Damn.
this is what networking does, bro. Like, sit around this table. Somebody knows something about something. Well, when I say
Not
this
me.
table, our normal table is outside, but this has been kind of cool doing it inside. No
mean,
pun intended, because it's way cooler outside.
Still a table.
I'm in the shop altogether. Like
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like,
got
we-
like 4 doctors all in one building.
Yeah, we got a freaking building full of people who know something about something. If you don't know, we know somebody.
We can solve
Yeah.
some problems.
Yeah.
we
Around
just
the
don't-
table,
we,
for
we,
sure.
We say we solve
That's
the
what we used to
world's
say at the
problems, and we
golf
don't tell
course
anybody's the
at Cherry
answer.
Point, it's like, bro, what are you going to the doctor for your knee for? It's like, we got a table right here, bro. We'll fix you
Yeah.
up.
Oh yeah. I don't ask Ben how that goes. I call him before I go to the ER for anything. I'm like, hey man,
Hey,
this-
doc.
I just knocked this off and it's bleeding real bad. It's probably fine.
Am I
right?
good?
Can you
Yes.
get that hook out of my thumb?
Does this
He
look
got a
infected
hook
to you?
out of my arm one time. I had a hook.
Oh, your
It's
arm.
like
sorry.
yellow.
I had a hook in my arm, and I had to have him cut it out because I couldn't cut my own arm because I couldn't hold the other one, and my mom wasn't doing it right. I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, just cut into it.
You're hurting me.
I was telling Ben.
Nah, I
the-
was trying to slice into it.
I was
had
telling
to
Ben
go
the
over to
trick
his
for
house.
that when you have a hook is to basically push it on the eye end so that it's kind of lifted up.
Yeah.
Tie a braided line to it.
Yeah, you told
Just
me
yank
this.
real fast.
Yeah.
And it'll come out. And it's not going to cause any extra damage.
Yeah.
We
Where
went
were you
into
that
it.
day, buddy?
This was probably before.
Yeah,
I
you
I
weren't
met
here
you.
yet.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
has to
You
be
weren't
a
here yet.
common.
Well,
That
then-
has to be a common injury. It has
Well,
to
then
be.
the other one was when Beasley. I had 2 sheets of plywood in the garage, and I was standing in the garage
Bad
barefoot.
splinter.
I was standing in the garage barefoot. No, it's worse than that. And he was on top of the
Oh,
top
I remember you.
plywood. And Beasley was a 160-pound Great Dane. And he heard something, maybe a doorbell, something, went running that way. It shot the plywood towards me and went right at my toe. Hit me right on the toe, popped my toenail. It just went pop. Just like a canopy. It's like pop, just right on up. So I just saw red right there. I was like,
Did it fall off
It was-
or was it just kind of like?
it was dangling there, so I reached down and like pulled it off. Like I had to pull a little
My
bit hard
God.
too because it
Oh,
was still
yeah.
a little bit attached. And I was like, "Yeah, they're not going to do anything for this. I'm not sitting in the ER for this." So I called Ben. I'm like, "Hey, man," I sent him a picture.
What
I'm
should I
like,
He's like, you're good.
I
What-
just-
what is-
I just
what are they gonna
wrapped
put,
this,
a
right?
nail
I
back
gotta
on?
Put some gauze and wrap this, right?
Yeah.
Do I put Neosporin on it? He said no,
No.
because that'll be too quick. It'll heal it too quick or something like that.
Well,
So
what about emergency room cases that like
I didn't
they're
go to
like
the
you
emergency.
didn't have to go here?
That's why I'm
That's
saying
every
I'm
fucking
not.
day.
I don't want to
Dude,
be that
I'm
person
not-
that.
Hey,
But it is
Have you
that.
seen the military?
If I don't
ERs?
have to, I'm not going.
Going
bro.
into the ER because you
Like
got a
you didn't
sore
have
throat,
to come here
headache, and it's like, bro,
in the emergency room
in the emergency room.
for a sore throat.
Yes,
Like I woke up like my
All-
throat's scratchy.
all the
I'm a little
time.
verklempt.
All the time.
Oh man,
I got to be really broke
That's a
before I
generation
drag
thing,
my ass
man.
to
It's
the
a
ER.
You think the greatest generation did that?
No.
We were talking about the greatest generation today, weren't we?
We sure were.
World
Yeah.
War II.
Yeah, I was born in 1991. Oh, my bad.
91.
This is Simon
He goes,
Sinek
"Oh, my
said
bad."
it, right? Was that from Simon Sinek? That was calling it the greatest generation with like the,
Oh, I don't know
post
about that.
World War II.
Oh, I don't know. We just that's the generation we call the World War II generation, and then the baby boomers after that.
Do
then-
we
then
agree
Gen
that
X,
that
and then
is
nobody else
the-
matters? What
As far as men go, like not to go. I mean,
you mean? Like
I'll
the
stand
the
on it.
manly
Like
days?
the manly men. Is that the greatest generation?
And they wore suits back then.
the
Just
people that
every
were
day.
35 years old in 1942. Is that like the
They just, dude, they wore
Solidest
suits
dudes?
and hats and read the newspaper.
in July in North Carolina?
We talk
went to the
about
beach
We talk
with
about like
a
the
suit.
meme.
In a suit.
Everybody's
Yeah.
on their phone, like on the subway. Well, back then, everybody was in the
Reading the
newspaper
paper.
on the subway. So,
But
like, have we really changed?
It's comparable though, right? It's the
Right?
same thing.
Have we really changed?
I mean, people are reading the news on their phone. and
But
they-
we have changed because we dress like cavemen.
Brother, you can give me a cigar and a fedora. You think I'm the same person? It's like, it's like, I don't know. I think it's a lot more than that.
There goes the truck noise.
Yeah.
can't escape it.
Yep.
No.
I do think that the character was a little bit different, and I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I mean, they used to pump your gas for you and wipe your car down.
They still
and-
do
Inject
that.
your oil.
They still
yeah,
do that in
New Jersey,
Oregon,
go up
in New
north.
Jersey,
yeah.
in New Jersey, yeah.
Well, like as far as dress goes, it's like I could walk into this room right now, like how I am, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, this dude's a douchebag." He's obviously a Hurricanes fan. Or I could walk in here in a suit if you didn't know me, and you're gonna address
We'd make
me
fun
in
of you.
completely two different ways. You're gonna
Yeah.
address me in two different ways.
Yeah, like, damn, what's this baller doing?
I guess we're getting audited.
But are we? Has this generation?
We'd be
current
just
generation-
asking you who died.
right? Did you just
Yeah.
come from a funeral? Or?
Right.
Has Gen Z, Gen Alpha kind of lost that understanding of like, hey, the way that you look?
Oh, yeah, because I
Has it-
used to do interviews, and I'm
First
like, why are
impression
you
level
dressed
stuff.
Like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do think that that's like a
To an interview, dude.
yeah.
People don't even dress up for interviews anymore.
Man, I can't
what's a
even
big-
go on record with
The big
what I
pet
gotta
peeve
say,
is
but
seeing people wearing PJs out in public.
I can't go on
Yeah.
record.
What
I
is-
cannot go on record with what I want to say, but it's
What is
there.
what is that?
It's
You
like,
go to Walmart
dude,
over here, and it's
Oh
like I
my
know you're just going to
God.
the store, but
Yeah.
please.
We were at the airport in Miami
Don't wear
2
that
weeks
juice.
ago.
Oh my god, that's the mecca of.
And we were
freaking-
in the
bullshit.
American Airlines, like their lounge, because we had about an 8-hour layover, and there was two people sitting across from me, both in PJs, just looking as sloppy as they can be, and I'm like, "You're
People used to dress up to fly.
exactly."
They used to
Look at
dress up
yeah.
to fly.
They wore suits and ties.
It's
and
an
hats.
event. It's an event,
Yeah.
Right. It was a big deal to fly, and these people are just
So it's idiocracy, man. We're living idiocracy. Mm-hmm. We're the ugly, like.
And I'm not like trying to say
Americans.
like I'm like hoity-toity, like self-righteous, like I'm holier than thou.
no, we're
but
all
it's
guilty
like-
of it. I'm not saying we're
But
anybody.
it's like,
but-
hey, if I'm going to go meet you or you for the first time, I'd like to be like at least give you the illusion that I have myself put together, at least,
Yeah.
and then let you down later.
You never
like
know
I'll
who
let you
you're
down
gonna
later.
meet. You never know who you're gonna meet.
Right.
It could just be anywhere, and you meet the one person that possibly
change your
has-
life.
It could possibly. And I get it. Like maybe if you're at an airport and you're like flying, you're like, I just want to be comfortable. It's gonna be a long flight.
right.
And X, Y,
Yeah,
Z.
and I get that too.
they were definitely taking their shoes off. They were in PJs.
Those
They
are
were
the
shoes-
ones that are taking
yeah.
their time getting off
That
the
is
plane.
a
and the
damn
ones-
cardinal sin. Don't take your damn shoes off, bro.
No, we don't want to smell that.
Dude, come on now.
I didn't do that. No.
People pay for that.
Right. And it still smells in that cabin.
Yeah, well, you can't smell.
Has
a
it only
picture.
gotten that way because flight has become so affordable?
Were you saying we should hike up the prices? Keep,
No, I'm just
keep the
wondering,
riffraff off? What are you saying there,
Is this an
Roger?
elitist
What
thing
are you
that we're
saying?
saying? Is what I'm
Those
thinking,
people
like-
used to
Oh,
ride the bus, the
back-
Greyhound.
Yeah,
Now they're flying.
Yeah, you're like, oh, my
see,
planes
that's
are being
a great
overrun.
thing
by-
to say though. What Ed just said is freaking awesome because it's
Yeah.
like, yo, you look
Or
at
take the
somebody that's
train.
barefoot on a bus, you're like, oh, whatever, that's normal.
He's on a bus.
But it's on a plane, it's egregious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Or
people used to
So
take
now,
the train,
like what
yeah.
you said, have we gotten to the point where it's like an elitist thing, or have we gotten to the point where it's like we just can't say anything to anybody anymore because it's combative?
Yeah, you
If we
don't
tell,
want to get
if we
killed.
tell you about yourself,
I'm
now
alive.
now we're going at you. Now I'm disrespecting you because I'm like, put your shoes on. It's like, no, that's not disrespect. It's like respect. It's disrespectful.
That's common decency.
It's disrespect that you
to
took
have
your shoes off.
Right.
It's actually the opposite.
Don't try to Uno reverse card
Yeah,
me.
don't do that. Like, bro, like, don't try to make me sound like an asshole because I said, can you put your shoes back on? Because your fucking big toes touching my 4-year-old. Like,
Get your toe jam off my kid.
yeah, dude. Like, I mean, dude, that doesn't make me a psychopath. Like,
Yeah, so people don't know how to act when they're out in public, but most
well, it
the
just
ones
goes back
that,
to the comfort thing.
Yeah.
You were there when we were
Yeah,
talking about that. It's just the comfort thing.
or people that talk on speakerphone on their phone and
That's a great
In public.
That's
In
that's
public.
insane.
Bro, God,
Listen
I don't want to hear your
videos.
conversation.
That's
this
insane.
crap. Or I also can't stand people that like talk out loud so that you'll comment on what they said.
Yeah.
I always ignore it. I'm like, not
Not
catching,
biting. I'm not biting.
biting that one.
I did
You
go.
know?
I did go to a cigar bar, a cigar lounge in Charleston, and it was kind of hoity-toity. They even had like some sort of dress code.
Oh,
They're
nice.
like whatever.
They let you in?
Yeah, right. Big mistake. We'll come back to this. So went in, and it wasn't like a place that sold liquor. They sold beer and wine and cigars, and so you had to sit down. And I was sitting with a few other gentlemen and another lady there, and we were having a conversation. And honestly, you know the way I talk. I throw cuss bombs, F words everywhere, right? And the whole time I'm kind of cussing.
None of us ever cusses.
Right. And, this other guy across from me threw out the F-bomb. This was probably the first time that I heard him cuss the whole conversation. And the host comes over and is like, sorry, excuse me, sir. We're not allowed to cuss in this establishment.
Meanwhile, you've been cussing.
I've been cussing the whole time. But, I was just like, obviously I'm happy I wasn't the target, but I was just like, I get you're trying
Why
to
him,
be
though?
hoity-toity, but like, honestly, in my opinion, I think like cigars are kind of the great equalizer. You can get all sorts of different people to come around, sit, have a conversation, and as long as you're not an asshole.
Well,
and
once you include alcohol, it's like you kind of have to take cussing off the table. It's like because that's going to delete some
Right.
people's filter. Once
Yeah, their
Yeah.
emotional
Your filter-
I'm not even
intelligence
saying like if you
decreases.
drink all the time or whatever, because
Yeah.
you could have somebody come into that establishment that does not drink and drink one bourbon and be like totally
Completely,
unfiltered.
yeah.
We've
and be
seen
gone
it
and
here
say,
where
"F this,
we'll have
F that."
we'll have somebody that's like, dude, like settle down.
I can tell
man.
you don't drink.
Yeah.
Settle down.
But they're just having beer and wine there. It's not like hard liquor.
Well, it's a
but
safe
still
space.
Yeah, and we were having. It was a good, honest conversation. It wasn't something that was like super inflammatory or anything like that. Honestly, long story short, the guy was talking about becoming a dad, and he was just, "Hey, what advice do you have?" And we were just giving honest conversations.
That's a great combo to have. though, like
I feel
great.
like smoking
That's a-
cigars is a very social thing. I mean, I relate when I light up a cigar to having a good conversation with good people. Even if I don't know you, I'm still going to talk to you and and engage in conversation.
Yeah, look how many people we've met around the table.
Well, exactly.
Like, I mean, we could insert that into this table right here. I met you through this. I met you through that. I met
Right.
you through this.
We all have a connection from obviously cigars and conversation and good friendships and long-term relationships.
Yeah.
I think.
Right on.
And cigars
evolve.
are the medium for that, and if that's what it takes for us to engage in conversation nowadays, then so be it.
I think we lack in conversation now in today's society. Less and less people want to interact with strangers, and they're more to themselves.
They are willing to do that, but they oftentimes have to have some sort of medium, like, let's go to a football game.
Let's have a
go to
drink.
Right.
Yeah,
They need
something
an
to take
event.
our minds off of
Trivia
having
night.
to have a
An
one-on-one
excuse.
conversation.
Yeah, and oftentimes, you fall into that trap. I mean, you can call it a capitalist society. I'm happy for it. It
mean,
gives us the
it
opportunity.
is what
to
it
sit
is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I think that just sitting down and having good conversations with folks is a lost art.
Well, 'cause like
people
what
are
Ed
always
said,
reaching
people
for the
don't
thing
talk.
to do
Yeah.
when they're sitting in uncomfortable. And we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Just being able to sit in silence sometimes, that's an art. And
That's
we've-
right.
And we've lost that.
We get into our nothing box.
Hey,
Yeah.
and not to like go left field, but to go off what you said on the sitting in silence, it's like, hey, like there'll be times me and Nicole will ride in the car, dude, and it's like we don't have to. We live together, bro.
you don't have to
Sometimes
fill
we'll
the
just,
air.
we're
Right.
just cruising, bro. Like
Yeah,
we're
you don't
just,
have to
we're
fill
just
the air.
cruising.
But do you remember going through that awkward stage where you had to fill the air with sound.
When I was courting her.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
for sure.
Do we really? Do
I don't
that?
want her to
Yeah.
think I'm a loser. Like it's like I do have something to talk about, like
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But it's like in real life on a day-to-day basis, it's like
Yeah, you run
there's
out of
nothing to
topics.
talk about.
Right.
Like, I ride in silence. Like
Supposed to
especially
rain
after
tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, great
How's the weather
Oh,
today?
yeah.
Great weather we're having.
Yeah.
I mean, the DJ thing, like DJing ruined. I listen to music in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but there's times plenty. I drive 45 minutes to Uber and to go to the station. You know what I mean? I will literally have nothing on.
Same.
That's a good time when you can unwind
same.
and
I'll
and
drive
just
in
literally
relax.
drive. And
You're
just
not
drive.
thinking of anything.
Or I'm listening to a podcast. Rarely is it music.
Like
I don't
like-
listen to music much anymore.
But then there's other times where it's like I had a great day at work. Like, yo, I'm amped up. Like, put on Linkin Park or whatever.
I'll do that when we have like a bunch
Did
of
you just
songs
call
to
Linkin
learn.
Park dumb?
I mean, I made a
Wait.
Facebook post the other day. Are we Facebook friends?
I think we are.
I think
Yeah.
I added you recently,
Yeah.
but I made a Facebook post like 2 weeks ago. I was like, damn, Linkin Park was really going crazy because it came on my playlist, and I was like,
You're like, oh.
why did I forget about this?
Was it crawling?
It
Yeah.
was that,
No,
and
yeah.
one more thing, or everything you say to me.
One step closer.
One step closer. That's what came on, and I was like, this is a banger.
Yeah, that's a great workout song.
I was like, this is like, why have I not tapped into this? And then that will fire a chain off of me listening to music.
Yeah.
Just randomly hearing that. But otherwise, nonetheless, I just won't listen to music, you know, and like,
I listen to Hot Ashes podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I'll listen to that just to see
It
if,
feels
how
like I'm
he's-
sitting in the room with you guys.
Yeah,
that's
right.
And
pretty
that's
cool
like the
to
best
And you
part
are
of it.
sitting in the
if
room
you,
with
if
us.
you mean that, that's pretty cool.
Now it's all,
But- Speaking of music, like a certain song will come on that brings you back to a time in your life.
Yes, sir.
That is one of my favorite things. You like.
You can't even quantify
You relate
that.
the song with a either a bad
time
time in your life
period.
or a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know that
Well, yeah, and that's a lot of the songs that I'll suggest that we do in the band. I'm like, I love this song.
I love the song when it comes on and you got to turn it up.
But I don't
Yes.
choose songs that I like because I like them. I think that they get good crowd response. I don't want, man, you're only doing the B side of some stupid band that was famous when you were in high school or something, and nobody wants to hear that crap.
But what better song to learn than a song that you like?
Well, yeah, obviously, but
Nobody
I'm
wants
saying
to play a
in
song they
band, but
don't
in a
like.
but in a band though, you
I'm
have
sure they
to
do.
read the
I'm
crowd.
sure they
Right,
do.
he has to because he's entertaining a crowd, not
Yeah,
himself.
Right. That was my point. Is I'm not going to pick a song because I like it.
Right.
Right.
I like it, but it also is a 90s
helps
song.
if-
so-
What's the favorite
You
song
and
y'all
everybody
do?
like it.
What's the favorite song y'all do? What is your favorite song that you play in?
Ooh,
Hardstyle?
man, I don't even know, dude.
The Metallica.
I like doing Inner Sandman. That's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a good.
I'll tell you that I have a favorite one by you
What's
guys.
that?
Brick in the Wall.
Oh yeah. We do that as a
You guys kill that shit.
we do that as a medley,
That
and then I
junk
get the
is-
crowd
they
to
kill
sing
that
with me.
shit.
You were there.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
kill that song, bro.
Thanks, buddy.
That's like one of my favorite songs you guys do.
I saw this on Criminal Minds, but in obviously it's a show. So he was saying that your musical identity is identified by the type of music that you listen to when you were 14 years old, 13, 14 years old. And
I could
like,
feel
that's like
that.
something that no matter what, you kind of just always get drawn to that. For me, that was
yeah.
Linkin Park. That's why for
90s
me.
music for me, man.
Yeah, so think about when you were
Green
13,
Day
14.
and-
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to show my age here because
Yeah.
it wasn't Linkin Park when I was 13,
Buddy
14.
Holly over there, Richie Valens,
Elvis.
The Temptations.
But how true is that? How true is that?
I'm
Like,
joking.
if you think about where you were at 13, 14,
Yeah.
and the music that you were listening to, is that the thing?
What grade is that? Like ninth
Eighth,
grade,
eighth, ninth
eighth
grade.
grade.
You're
13, I'm
entering
going
high
into high
school.
school. I'm going into high
Actually,
school.
dude, I was listening to like Naughty by Nature back then.
I was listening to a lot of hip hop.
And
at
every
that
time you hear it, you turn it up.
Hang down with OPP.
50
Yeah.
Cent in
Yeah.
the club.
You
know me.
As corny as that song is now, because it's like the mainstream bar song, you dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun.
I was in
Dun,
recruiter
dun,
school when
dun,
you were
dun.
listening to that.
Do you feel like today's generation is getting robbed from the music? Like we grew up with music; it was a big part of our lives.
Well,
We
yeah,
went to
especially-
concerts.
For you, Ed.
People.
I have something for this.
Especially now that they're making AI.
But I mean,
say what
I-
you're saying.
I was on a cruise 2 weeks ago, and there was a band that played, and they were great. They played a lot of 70s and 80s rock music.
Nice.
And I scanned the crowd, and I could see a lot of the younger generation knew every word these guys were singing, and I felt bad for them because they don't. they can't relate to today's
you
music.
don't really have
100%
bands now.
They don't
that
have
were
bands
that
like
are
we
just,
did.
Oh, they're coming to town. Oh, I can't wait to
Yeah, well,
see, Guns
Kiss
N'
or
Roses,
Guns N' Roses or
Metallica or AC/DC.
That was an
or
event that
Ozzy
you
or-
looked up.
Yeah.
So to
You don't
Ed's
have that
point,
anymore.
we talked about this in a conversation with my boss, my radio boss, and another salesman talking about radio, and we have 92.3 The River. So the tagline literally is 70s, 80s, and 90s. We play whatever. Okay, now me and Roger maybe be able to relate to this. You guys too, but I'm just saying this isn't like an age thing. Like this is not me being funny, but just our peer group. What is it going to look like when me and you are 65 years old? We are not going to have the river. We're not going to have the 20s and the 2010s and the 2020s because that music is shit.
Right.
Right.
We won't have that. We won't have that radio station because it's
now. Isn't that crazy? What's classic now? Thinking
what's
20
classic?
years ago, dude.
70s, 80s, and 90s now is 50 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
70s, 80s, and 90s now is 50 years old, literally.
Right, but
it
2000
seems like yesterday.
But 2006 is now classic rock.
That's
or,
what I'm
or
saying.
Whatever,
And
you know?
when
dude,
Linkin Park is now classic.
Classic
Linkin
rock,
Park
baby.
is classic.
Yeah.
That would be on
Now
the
do
river.
you feel old?
That would be on the river. But I'm saying, but what else?
What's
what
a
else?
13 or 14-year-old today listening to? Classic
Yeah, no
rock
cap. No cap.
or
What
hip
are they
hop.
listening to? No cap.
No
What are they
cap.
listening to?
I mean, it's like, dude, are
Skittly
we
or
going to be
something.
like 50 years old, literally, like, or 50, 60 years old, like listening, like, yo, I can't wait to put on 92.3 and listen to Little Uzi.
Some-
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
some-
that just don't even sound
Let's
right.
listen to some classic
So-
Eminem.
To
I mean,
really
that is classic,
sum-
though. That is classic.
You
man.
get what I'm saying, though, right?
I'll sum this
Yeah,
all up in a
yeah, true.
nutshell. So, this band that was hired to play on this cruise ship, you know, the band name was Phoenix. They all from Las Vegas, all in their probably mid to late 50s or early 60s, and I had the benefit of being able to talk with the lead singer at the bar after the show. And we were sitting there talking. I said, "Great show. Hey, awesome. You know, you guys are great." And we got into the subject of music and today, and he was saying that it's a lost or a dying art where people can play the instruments and, you know, guitar.
100%.
And he's like, what happens when I die? He's like, these guys don't want to take the time. He goes, I learned to play, you know, the guitar 20 years or whatever growing up. I put the time in to be a good musician.
Yeah.
Well, today's youth, everything is so easy. You know, they've got
It's
synthesizers, electric.
Yeah.
There's still kids playing the guitar. And look at Jackson, man. Jackson's 25.
I know, but he's
Boy,
But he's
good.
saying, like,
Jackson
ratio-wise.
is an old man in a young man's body.
He really is.
He truly is.
Yeah, he
He's like,
is.
fuck AI. Fuck
Yeah,
It's just-
but when I was
Ghosts aren't real.
yeah.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Well, when I was 13 or 14, everybody wanted to learn how to play the guitar because
Yeah.
it was, you know, it was
That's how you get chicks, right?
right, exactly.
Yeah,
I
right.
still believe that to this day.
But
Is it?
I think so. I think that's because it's so novel now. You know, to find somebody that just
okay.
plays guitar.
I've been playing
is-
guitar since fifth or sixth grade. I'm single, dude. No, but that's because I also play banjo. No, I'm just kidding. And drums
People
and
that
keyboard.
can't play the guitar play the banjo.
No,
People
no,
that
no.
can't play violin,
no,
play
you
the
know
fiddle?
what? No, you know what they call a person that hangs out with a bunch of musicians? A drummer.
I thought a roadie.
I wish we had roadies, man. You know how freaking awesome gigs would be if we had roadies?
You got some roadies.
We don't have roadies.
Oh, you got a few.
They don't know how to. You can't just. You got to know a certain way that the cables get wrapped up, and a certain way they go out, the certain way they come out, and all that stuff. So, and it's not. If you don't know, you don't know. It's not like we're saying, hey, you don't know how to do it. No, it's like I wish we had people that could just offload all of our gear, set it up, sound check. Now we'll
You
sound
got to
check
get
it.
sponsored by Budweiser again in
Yeah.
order to make that
Yeah.
happen.
They didn't do that crap when we were sponsored back then.
Yeah.
They just made us banners. That was cool though.
Just-
Now I'm good.
I'm
That was
still
cool, though.
thinking of like. Okay,
Oh wait, not. Yeah, after.
I keep thinking of you're saying 2000s is classic. So is there such thing as classic hip hop? Because I'm thinking like Lil Jon.
I was thinking Biggie and yeah,
No, that's
Tupac and
90s.
stuff.
That's 90s. You know, Biggie, Tupac.
I
That's
know.
90s.
I'm talking my
Like,
age
yeah,
type
you're-
stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You go even back
NWA.
further, like the
I told you I
80s.
used to listen to NWA, and then
Yeah.
my daughter was into it too.
Yeah.
So
The Beastie
me and my
Boys.
little tiny daughter, she wasn't tiny because I mean there was cussing and stuff in it, but we would each have an AirPod, and we're walking through the mall in Wilmington or something, just listening to freaking NWA. You would never know what we're listening to. We're just like, oh, honey, here, let's go into here. And it's
I asked
like,
my wife the other day. I was like, who's your favorite rapper? And she was just like, I think NWA was pretty good. I was like, NWA.
Nice grab.
She's not one to think about rap. She's like NWA.
oh, NWA,
She's
man.
like, who's the one that gave that really like big diss song? I was like, Easy E. She's like, yeah, like what?
Coming
Yeah.
straight to the content. Crazy mother named
Yeah,
Ice
yeah,
Cube.
yeah, Ice Cube, No Vaseline. She named No Vaseline. I was
Wasn't
just
it
like,
his son
what?
that played him?
You're
in
like,
the-
what? You've never
You've
said this.
never said-
Was it his son that played him in Straight Outta Compton?
Yes,
'Cause he-
yeah.
Oh man, he did
That
such
was
a good
a-
job.
And he's
That was
actually
that was
good
a great
actor.
movie.
That was an awesome
He's a
movie.
good actor,
I keep
too.
trying to get people to watch it, but like
think, what is
I
the
can't get
last
my
name?
kids to watch it
O'Shea?
because they don't remember those times. You know what I mean? And I was young.
Well, it also is like pretty polarizing because it's like I did not live that life, so it's like people.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's as romanticized as it
Yeah,
is.
it's like us
still
watching
cool, though.
Singing in the Rain
and
like
that
you
shit
watch
really
movies.
happened, bro. Like people were definitely getting smoked, and like that shit was happening, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can thankfully walk down the friendly city by the sea.
That's
and,
right. Here in beautiful
and not have to
Swansboro.
worry about somebody that's.
I wish it wasn't so cold outside right now. Yeah, boys in the hood.
Those boys were singing real life. They were talking.
They're just
I
talking
got
about what
these
they see.
It was a
cheeseburgers.
story about their lives and what
What's
they
the
had to
name
go
of the-
through on a daily basis.
What's the name of that parody from Boys in the Hood?
Don't drink.
Don't
your
be a
juice.
menace to
Don't
South
be a
Central
menace.
while
Yeah.
drinking
While you're
juice in the
drinking
hood.
juice in the hood.
Yeah.
What was the
Stupid.
other? Not the parody one.
Juice.
With
you
Kane.
had-
Kane. His name is Kane. The main character was Kane. Menace to Society.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was so.
They were
Menace
all.
to
They were. It
Society
was
and stuff.
but it was a parody of all those movies.
Yes.
Yeah, they put all the names in like
Yeah.
one name. Menace to Society was sad though.
Yeah.
It was like the dude like gets murked.
Boys
at
in the
the
Hood
end.
was sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty. Yeah, he's about to get a scholarship.
The one
and
guy's
gets killed.
getting out of the hood
Yeah.
gets smoked.
And then Kane was like, "Yo, I'm done with this." And it's like finally like Snoop Dogg was in the movie Menace to Society, and it was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
you're about to leave," and it's like, "Nah."
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Kids these days don't have to learn that lesson the hard way, right?
That's right.
It's empirical evidence.
Ooh, nice.
He's like,
Word
it's actually
trap.
not. That's a good try of the use of the word.
That was a good attempt. So we got into movies again. You see that?
It's okay.
What we were saying earlier is we got to try to stay away from what movies,
Food,
Food.
and poop.
poop,
Yeah.
no poop.
Movies,
Poop
food, and
should
poop.
be easy. It should be
It
pretty
should
easy.
be, but we keep going back to it.
2 of the 3 is art.
Yeah, but food,
Which
you,
two?
you can't really get away from food though, because like food is always going to be something that we can talk about.
Food is the communal thing. We talk about the medium, right? And food is the
Yeah,
one
like
medium
cigars,
that brings
yeah.
everybody in.
Oh, 100%.
And like,
like think about Thanksgiving and
Yes.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Music is another thing that it brings us all together.
Yeah.
Yes. Again,
So I feel like we're
we-
always going to touch on these topics.
Absolutely, because that's what all connects us. And we could sit here and talk about cigars, or nowadays it's, I don't know, like nowadays it's video games, right? And
A lot of the time, yeah.
Ooh, speaking of video games, Ed just got a
Arc
Quest
Raiders.
3S. So I have a Quest 3, a Meta Quest 3 headset that so my son, first of all, let me back up. I'm not a gamer. I don't like video games. I'm not a big time gamer, I see. And so my son's like, why don't you get like a PS5, or because I have a PS4 or an Xbox, whatever the newest Xbox is. And I'm like, Jack, because I don't play video games, man. Like every time I do, I'm like,
Yeah, I feel
go
you.
start that video game up and tell me when it's ready to play.
then give me the
'Cause-
controller.
Yeah, because I don't.
I just
want
want to play Mario Brothers,
yeah, I don't want to watch the whole.
Pac-Man.
Oh, I found a website where you can play this stuff. Anyway.
Yeah.
And so I haven't one of those little ones
The
too.
emulator
Back when I was
I
a
have
kid,
one
you
of
wanted
those
to play
little ones,
video
too.
games. You better
Yeah.
get a pocket full of quarters.
Well, exactly. You would go to Aladdin's
You go to-
Castle.
Line
or-
up
You
your
go to an
quarter, you
arcade.
say that
right,
I'm
an
next.
arcade. We had Aladdin's Castle. Yeah, that's Pac-Man. We had Aladdin's Castle in Lynn Haven Mall. But anyway, I wasn't
one in
into, I wasn't
Newbern.
into it. And he goes, and I said, but I'll tell you what I would get is one of those headsets that does the VR thing, because you can do other things. You can watch movies and stuff like that. Dude, I got it, and I am addicted to the thing. You know this. the whole wall is my movie projector or whatever I want it to be.
Does it
You
give
can
you the
also see-
scenery of like I'm in a
you
cabin?
can, yep,
and
you
it's like I'm
can
looking
be in a
at
cabin, you can be in the woods, you can be on the moon, you can be on Mars. Like it's beautiful around you.
I'm gonna call out my wife because we did that. It was the VR headset.
Yeah.
She was watching I think it was like Coldplay in concert or something like that, and she's watching. And she's like, "Oh my God, Roger, this is fucking amazing. This is crazy."
Right.
And you don't recognize that you're sitting next to people that are
Yeah.
also watching it. So like, shut up! Like we're trying to listen.
Because you have to mute your mic. Yeah.
She exited out right away. She was so embarrassed.
Oh, so it's all meta people watching
It's
it?
all meta.
Yeah, you're
people, and
sitting
are
next to other-
all
you could be
So
at
it's
your-
like you're at the sphere,
Exactly.
like you're
dude.
with
Yes.
other meta
Yes.
people.
And I have 2 of these headsets.
That's crazy.
I have 2 of these
I did not
headsets.
know that.
He's
You're-
got a headset.
right.
So like me and
That's
him.
dope though.
Yeah, so me and him could play like tennis together, but he's at his house, I'm at mine, and we're just both playing pool.
Running into the wall and shit.
Pool. No, but you set
You set up the boundary.
you set your boundary.
What does it do? Does it be like turn it off or?
I have one in the car. I
You
usually
see like
have it in the truck.
a grid line that's basically
Yeah,
saying,
if
hey,
you
this
get
is
to
like,
it, yeah,
if you
it'll
get
tell
close
you
to
you're
it,
too
it'll start
close.
turning blue and then red. Saying
So
like,
you
here
know,
go.
it's
Most
like,
games
hey,
you
you're about
play-
to run into a wall, bro. Like,
Yeah, but most of the
or
time
your
you're gonna,
TV. You're about to run into your TV.
Yeah.
most of the time you're gonna be stationary. You're gonna be sitting in your chair flying a plane or
Fruit
flying a
Ninja.
helicopter or something like that. I mean, that's
We had
cool.
we had a lot of fun with our VR headset. New
Plank.
Year's Eve,
the plank.
we're doing
yeah,
a walk
yeah.
the plank, riding
Plank
the
is
roller
good,
coaster.
dude. That's why I always have it in
Well,
there.
I
'cause
seen-
I got a
keep
video
wanting
of my
Solange to try it.
My boy had one where it's like you walk and it's like you're on the Empire State Building.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
It
a
is.
plank.
That's what we're talking about, the plank. But now they have England at Big Ben.
Yeah.
And it feels like you're even higher.
It's-
My wife had
The
to get on all
entertaining
fours
part of it is
'cause
watching
she's-
people
she's
do
afraid
it.
of heights.
You really do feel like you're,
Yeah.
you know the feeling. It's
and,
like you
and
know
laughing
the
at them when they,
Yeah.
especially riding the roller coaster. People. I had to take the headset off.
My
'cause-
wife got nauseous.
Yeah,
from the
I got-
roller coaster. Yeah.
Is this the SpongeBob one?
Yes,
I don't know about SpongeBob.
Oh, he did the SpongeBob.
I did the
one.
SpongeBob one. And there was a bunch of other kids, I guess, riding along
Yeah, I can't
with me.
stand that. But you do. You go to these like metaverses and like all these
So
little.
what do you just go
worlds.
into a
Metaverse.
server?
Think about that.
You just go
Metaverse.
into a server.
Yeah, there's
and-
all these worlds that you can go to, and you
Because you could do, like, poker and shit
there's like
too,
you
right?
pick up a basketball and just shoot the basketball, and there's like a squirt gun, just shoot. There's
And
all
there are other people shooting
Yes,
basketball and shit.
yes, and you'd be like, "Hey man, how's it going?
Can
Hey,
you
how
talk
do
to
do
them?
that?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually they're little squeakers, and you
Yeah.
shut them up. Like,
But I'm
"Oh,
saying
I
though,
hate
it's
you."
like you could just walk up to somebody and be like, "Hey, what's up? Can I use this ball?" Like,
Yeah, as a
like,
matter of fact, I went into this fishing world the other night, and I'm like not catching anything but boots. Well, I'm like, and the guy comes up, he's like, "You catching anything?" I'm like, "That's all boots." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. Hey, good luck." And he has this big old fish, and then he comes back, he's like, "Oh, wait, you got to put it in your bucket." And I was like, "You look at your arm, you grab the bucket and put it there, and you put the boot in there, and now you start catching fish." So boy, then I was catching fish. I'm like, I'm gonna take my bucket and go up to the top. And I'm like, shit. It's so stupid because it's not like real fishing, but you're like, you're reeling it in on with your 2 little.
Do we get to a
remotes.
point where that is life?
yes,
Yeah.
It's almost like Wall-E, where they're all
so.
sitting on the cruise ship getting,
Like wait,
boobies.
like after we're dead, like way farther in the future, do we get to a point where we're just like having this shit
Yeah,
on
that-
and
right,
we just
like-
Yeah.
like and
Ready
we just
Player
waste
One,
away
just-
sitting down?
just Ready Player One, just
We
right in
still
your
do
face.
that nowadays. Like,
Yeah,
sitting
look
on-
at everybody on their phones. But I said back in the the 20s and 30s, everybody was just the same way, but with newspapers. So it's the same thing. But
How far away are we from that?
we're already doing the
I
same
think we're
thing.
there.
Same thing, same
Yeah.
pattern.
Yeah, same pattern of.
Yeah.
There's always going to be the next thing. Like
Yeah.
there's always going to be like something that's got. Well, now that changed the game. So and for the people that are watching, cell phones that changed the game because now we're like this.
Yeah.
And like he said with the newspaper, but there's always been that. There's been Game Boys. There's been Sega Game Gear. There's been Xbox.
In every generation, you're gonna melt your brain. You're gonna,
Don't look at the microwave while it's cooking food. You're gonna get fucked up from it. That's
don't
what my
sit
gran-
too close to the TV.
I could,
You'll
Yeah.
be blind.
I could be sitting with my wife next to her and I see something funny and it's either I show her immediately or I just send it to her and share it
You
with
don't
her.
even have to move
You
your
don't-
hand.
yeah.
You
Right.
can just send it to her.
Yeah. And it's like, I guess like,
Yeah, that is.
We were
kinda-
doing it last night. We were sitting on the couch, literally on our
We're
sectional.
destroying
6 people.
human
doing it.
communication.
I
We're
do-
destroying our communication. We're giving up skills. We're
Conversation
giving up
is a
critical
dying
skills.
art.
Is what we're doing.
And what you were saying earlier about like how
Critical.
cigars draw people to have conversations and talk to each other out loud, like and that might entail meeting new people, which is at this point in time, sadly, daunting for some folks
It
to
very
have to
much
talk to
is,
somebody new or whatever. But we have got, and this is going to go and piggyback on your managerial thing, like direct convo. I think I might have said it in the last episode, but like direct convo now is like saying like what you actually mean is interpreted as combative. But when you're just saying what you mean, they think that you're being hostile. But it's like, I'm not. I'm just saying that these are my boundaries, X, Y, Z.
And
Here's a
go ahead. No, so I think like
Soda.
from
Thanks, you make up.
dealing with people.
Does that make sense, what I said?
Yeah, because people come to me with that problem. They're like, I don't know how, I feel like I don't belong and I can't go out and do something. And oftentimes, like the underlying theme is acceptance, and they just fear being rejected. And you see that in the way that social media is engineered nowadays. You find people that are like-minded, you group them together, and now you can kind of create this
community.
Pool. And then eventually, on the extreme side, you get these echo chambers, and that's all.
That's what got us to this torn country in the first place, is the echo chambers.
Yes,
created by that
polarization of everything,
we cannot be fully conquered until we're fully divided.
But I think in
my
kind
opinion,
of full circle, when we talk about comfort, right? It's okay to not be accepted into a particular group. You just got to move on to the next one, right? And you got to find your people. And I think people are so caught up.
It's not like you suck. It's just like
that's part of the journey.
These aren't your people.
That's part of growing.
Yeah, man.
And I think we've gotten accustomed to like feeling uncomfortable. We've become uncomfortable with feeling uncomfortable. And so we just kind of gravitate.
But it's a constant in life.
And that
if you're growing,
it's a guaranteed. If you're not living unless you are uncomfortable to some degree. And I think
like some stress is good stress.
All stress is good stress. I think that all stress can
gives
lead
you heart
all
attacks.
stress.
Right?
I think that all stress can lead to growth if you process it correctly. All stress can lead to
100% agreed, because it's like, this is I think I don't know if I called you that day, but to go off your point where it's like, if you feel uncomfortable doing a new venture, that means, in my opinion, not medical, not scientific, it just means that you're about to grow. You're about to do something new. So to translate it into like a layman thing, when me and Danny did the first football podcast, I don't know much about football stats. I don't know about a lot of stuff like that. I don't know like the game as far as like a coach perspective.
Right. Yeah.
The guy that I did it with, the videos I did, he was a football player. So it was like give and take. I'm the broadcaster, you're the knowledge guy. Going into it, you see how we operate. It's like, I want this shit to be fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm nervous. Like, I'm very nervous. And I remember calling one of my friends and being like, it was the day of. It was in the morning. We do it at night. And I was like, I'm kind of nervous to do this. Like, I don't know really what I'm talking about, but I know that I have the wherewithal to like keep the conversation going and pitch it to him, then let him give the stats and do this. I know that it's going to be okay, but I'm nervous because I want it to be good. And he was like, bro, so you feel uncomfortable? And I was like, I know what you're about to say. I was like, I know that like, because I'm nervous, it's going to be a good thing, because my whole, you've seen the videos I post on Facebook. My leveling up means that you're uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable to level up, in my opinion. You like nothing changes if nothing changes, type of deal.
If you've never failed, you're not aiming high enough.
Right. That's what I was saying. I was like, I'm doing something I don't really know if I can do. Same thing with the radio. I didn't know if I could do that. I was nervous to do it. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Like, I'd rather like be like, damn, you're some shit.
I mean, just think of the athlete, right? You put anybody in the Super Bowl situation, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm nervous, I'm stressed, and
I don't know if I can do it.
I don't know if I can do it." And then you look at the guy, the veteran that's been doing this, and they're just like, you get through it, and you kind of push through. There's you either rise to the occasion or you don't, and there's gonna be times.
It's only two options, really.
Yeah. And so if you fall flat on your face, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna sit there and bitch and complain and moan? Or are you actually going to try to figure out how to get better in these high stress situations?
And get back in here so I can make it right.
Yeah. And even on the performance psychology side of things, it's like, hey, what's getting in the way? And how do you break through that same sort of barrier? And it's teaching them to, understand that there is a reasonable, acceptable amount of risk that comes with you doing anything in sports. and you have to lean into that. If you kind of lean away from it, you're not going to get better.
Yeah.
You're just going to try to justify your own fucking
It's
psyche.
like trying to go down a hill slow or skateboarding. You try to like take your time in skateboarding. If you're trying to charge something, that's when you get hurt.
Exactly.
You have to commit.
Yeah.
Or else, like he's saying, like you have to just like double black diamond snowboarding. Skiing.
Yeah, they say that in all
You
those.
can't go
all
like
those-
super. You can't
if
go
you
like
pull back a little
tentatively
bit.
into it. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Well, it's like that Nintendo game, Excite Bike. You get it?
Just like that,
Commit.
actually.
Yeah,
Exactly. you got to accelerate at the right time.
Yeah, right.
But it's like if you're gonna send it, send it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta send it, man.
gotta send it. We good?
Good to go.
Have we sent it?
we're sending it.
Should we talk about? You want to talk about our takeaways before the music or during the music?
I don't give a shit. Beep.
Dang.
I
Well,
have
all
some
right.
good takeaways. I felt like this was really good. I have something to say. I'm starting.
Go ahead.
I liked doing it inside. That's my takeaway. Hey, and one more thing for the listeners. Thanks for having me.
I love the gratitude, my man. Roger, takeaways.
Just keep connecting with other people.
Yes,
Use whatever
sir.
medium you need to. Keep connecting and keep that social battery up.
I like that.
I like that. I'd like to say keep the conversation alive.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's a lost art, and take the time to associate with your fellow peers.
Do that.
And I disagree with all three of them. I hate people. I don't like to talk to anyone. I'm an introvert. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No,
Can we do
don't
two
say-
at once?
don't
Let's
say-
try it. This is
I don't know.
exploratory.
Try it. JK, this was a good show. It was pretty fun.
Definitely like the indoor
I
setting.
did like the indoor setting. I liked it a lot. And I liked that we didn't really stick to what we said we were going to, and that was fun.
Exactly. See? Every time. Just trust your boy, man.
I do. That's
Just
why I
run
did
with it.
We'll see you next time.
Later.